Long time no talk. Oh my goodness. I miss my babies. I'm. My brother hit me up. He's like, "Are you done using my stand?" I'm like, "Yeah, it doesn't work. Like, what the heck?" I'm trying to turn on the light. I'm gonna buy. I have one and I loved it. It was like great. Bleh, can't even talk. It was great lighting. It was great everything, but it broke. So I don't want to get caught up in that. But as long as you guys can see me, yeah, I'm flat ironing my hair, and I'm like, let me just talk to you guys and catch up and speak to you guys while I straighten my hair because I thought I was gonna be done, and oh my gosh, I don't know if it's like with age, but before I used to have the time and I'll be able to like straighten my hair like for if it takes me forever, but now that I'm like older, people are like, "Oh, you're so young." Yeah, I'm young, but your body works differently. So it's like now I don't have the time to do all that. Like I've been wearing my hair curly, right? But the thing is about curly is like that's the only thing people don't talk about when it comes to like wash and goes, right? When it comes to wash and goes, after a certain time your curls start looking all crazy and depending on like the gel can like give you like the white residue on the side and it's like the thing why I like to wear my hair straight a lot is because when it's straight, it gives me a clean, sleek look all the time. And because I know how to wrap it, you guys know what I'm talking about when I'm talking about like wrapping it, right? When it comes to like um hold on, see. When it comes to like you like part it and then you like comb it this way and you put it like in a beehive and when you go to sleep you sleep with it like that. See, it looks pretty good, but the thing is that like I wish I could hit my ends a little bit more. And I have oil. I don't know if I want to do that. I got some oil and I know I was reading it was like don't put oil, but the thing is that like I'm still old school and I'm gonna put a little heavier oil on my ends because my ends are not laying down like that. Not like I want to. So I look kind of crazy right now. But yeah, like you would think because I work out so much and you would think because like you would think that like having my hair straight wouldn't be go to. But like washing goes, oh my god, it just takes a lot of time. Flat iron does too, right? But wash and go, you have to wash and go and do your hair every week, right? When I flat iron my hair, girl, you are so pretty. Thank you, my love. Aren't you sweet? When I flat iron my hair, it lasts me for like a good month, a long, long time, a long, long time. And it's like I'm so busy, I don't have time to like be going through products and then getting one curl and going like this throughout my whole entire head. Like that's a lot. So we just doing this. And I bought you guys. A lot of people be thinking that you have to buy like when it comes to flat irons that you have to spend like a lot of money just to get a good flat iron. That's not true. I got my best like silk press of flat irons from like flat irons that don't even cost a lot. Like this flat iron right now, can y'all guess how much it costs? Hi, Kay, what's up with you? Can you guys guess how much it costs? Look, it's a pretty flat iron. This flat iron was only $26. That's it. And I seen cheaper ones. Look how cute it is. That's it, 26. And like people are like, oh, you need a 150? I was hoping that somebody said that. No. This is only $27. They had one that was like, oh, my eyes look all tired. 16, but I was like, I don't know about that one, but yeah. Oh, that's a good price. Yes, and it's like getting my hair sleek. My hair looks really good. I think so right now. I'm not trying to go too heavy. So yeah, it looks like a little, probably like it's not like super, super straight or a little flowy, but I wrap it. But I'm not trying to, the last, I don't even want to know if I want to talk about it, but the last time I straightened my hair, right, and I used a tight, I would never use that again. A titanium flat iron, and it fried my shit bad. It fried it. And then it's like, so that's why when I'm doing it, I'm like making sure I don't go heavy. Like this flat iron goes up to like 410, but I'm at 374 because I got some thick slave hair. So I gotta put a little heat to it. But I was like, I don't want to go too heavy. But I'm not gonna lie, I'm tired. So that's why I wanted to talk to y'all. You should go live on the 4th. Y'all have a good one. I have to double back and pick up some tools and get some non-illegal fireworks. What? Why non-illegal? They're selling some good ones at they're selling some real good ones. Y'all have a good one. Yeah, you know what? I didn't really think about people being busy on the 4th. I don't have nothing to do. So I know my peoples that don't got nothing to do gonna be on here. Sorry. I'll be on here tomorrow, Godfather. I just love that you're able just to check in with me. I appreciate that. Yeah. I've been getting some rest. That's why like um my bestie and her friend are going out tonight. And she's like, do you want to go out? Like, we're going to a club. And I'm like, I'll be honest with you guys, like I've been so locked in my life, like literally like locked in, like seeing tunnel vision. So where like I'll go out here and there. Let me clean my camera's really, really dirty. And I'm surprised y'all didn't tell me that. Hold on, it's super dirty. Look how dirty it is. Y'all see the difference. I've been having like tunnel vision and I don't see, I like partying. Don't get me wrong. Like I like to go out every so often. But I love like I just really appreciate like the grind, and I'm going back to school next month. So when I get done doing my hair and talking to you guys, I'm gonna go study for math for about an hour, and do some reviewing and stuff like that. And I got kind of off track with math, right? I have a math tutor, and I kind of got off track because I had so much going on in my personal life. When we were doing our sessions, I wasn't retaining any of the information. And so like when he was telling me stuff, I'm like, I'm not retaining any of the information because I'm so stressed out. And I have like so many different things going on. And I'm like, okay, I need to clear off my plate so that way I can really focus on school, you guys, because I'm almost done with getting my associates, right? Down to get my bachelor's. But out here, like if you, all the jobs I've been looking at, it's like, you have to have a degree. You have to have a degree. So I'm like, okay, let me just go ahead and like further my education so that way, I'm able to get like a really good job. And so my math tutor was like, if we were to stay consistent, then like you'll be more prepared. But we only got like a month to prepare, and the math class you're taking, it has like so much in it. And he was like, you can do it, but if you think you're just gonna meet with me one day, he's so honest. Meet with me one day out of the week, and then think that you're just gonna pass it. It doesn't work like that. He was like, you gotta put like at least like 5 hours a week reviewing, doing all that stuff. Like you gotta do it consistently if you want to pass this class, because you're gonna be in there for a full semester. So I was like, I understand what he was saying, and I didn't want to beat myself up about it because I was like, damn, like if only I could stay consistent, I'll be more ready. But like you have to know when you're mentally going through a lot, you got a lot of stuff going on. Sometimes you gotta unplug, and sometimes I don't do that. Sometimes I don't be unplugging. So I know what he's saying, and I wasn't trying to get all in my business, but I was like, hey, yeah, there's a lot going on. There's no way that math could have had my full attention. Like there's no way. So I'm here now. I'm willing to do the work. You guys, when I had got my GED years ago, I put in a long hours and long study time for that, and I was able to get it. So if I can do that, then I can most definitely pass math classes. So I'm not worried about it. But I gotta, just stay consistent and make sure that I put in the time. So after I'm done straightening my hair and chopping it up with you guys, I'm gonna go sit down and study for an hour. I want some coffee. So I'm gonna go study for an hour, and then or maybe honestly, maybe I just go to the coffee shop and study there. I think maybe look at that. Look at that. Let me see. India comb hair price 10 cent, enough for 1 year care. What? You spend $25? No way. Girl, talk with God. He can help. Oh, listen. No, y'all want to talk about that prayer life? That's all I do. That's all I do is talk to God all the time. That's the thing. And the thing is that we got to listen to God. So God was telling me like I needed a break. I need to focus on Him and I need to relax. So when God told me that's why I obeyed and stopped everything that I was doing. Some people be like, oh, I feel like when you talk to me, you don't really mention God. I'm like, no, it's not that. It's like a lot of people don't believe in God. So I'm not the type of person that's like pushy. I don't like to push religion on people and I'm not gonna like do that. So I talk to God all day, every day. I give Him time. And that's another reason why I don't want to go out, is because like days where I'm by myself, that's when I want to like sit down, write what bills I have to pay. You guys, I don't know if you guys do that. I write down like different things I have to pay. I write down different things I have to do throughout the month. I read my Bible. I bought a book from the library and it's called, let me see. Oh, excuse me. Sorry about that. It's called Do the True You. And I got this book from the library. So when I got this book from the library, I just picked one book because I want to finish it. I know I didn't want to get like two or three different books. But basically what this book is talking about, it says trying to be who everyone else tells you to be is exhausting. Smiling when you're struggling, pretending you are fine when you are failing, wondering if you ever feel like you're enough. But God didn't create you to act like someone you're not. He created you to be authentically, boldly you, to grow into the vision He has for you and the talents and gifts He put onto you. That's the true you. And then it says here, it says based on a New York Times best-selling book and written for teens and young adults, this edition by author Pastor Stephen explores 6 mindsets that will help you get from who you are today to where God is taking you. It says God isn't asking you to be a fake you. Do y'all hear that? Y'all hear that? God isn't asking you to be a fake you, a limited you, an old you. He's inviting you to step into a version of yourself that He always known, because He's who created it. It says let His version of you become your vision for you, and that's how you do the true you. So I picked this book up. And you know what? My daughter has been holding me accountable because she said, Mommy, have you started that book? So today I am going to start the book. Last night I was in, you guys, my eyes, I'm looking like, ooh, girl, I look tired. Last night I got some sleep. I'm gonna get some sleep again. And, but yeah, I got like books like that. So I'm just really like, hi, La Sayan, how are you? I'm just really like, I told you my homegirls are going out tonight. They're going to the club. And I was honest with her. I was like, you know what? Honestly, I'm really just wanted to stay home and just chill tonight. Stay home, chill. So, and I printed my tutor sent me over like some review for math. And when I was doing the tutoring session, I was more alert and I knew what I was doing. Like if in school you can't be overwhelmed like that. So I'm just really focusing on starting that up, and hopefully, shall you only read this whole book? What you mean? I want to finish the book. So I already have one book that I'm almost done with reading, and I got to finish that book. So, but I'm gonna start on this book. So I only got one book right now because I want to make sure I finish it by the end of the month, and then I'll go to the library and I'll get more books. So, and that's the thing. By how I look at stuff like that, people don't realize that I'm a really different breed. Like, I love to read. I love going outside. I love being in nature. Like, I love like picking up sand. Like, it's just different. Like, people just think because you a black girl, like you just like doing black girl shit. It's not always like that. Like, people used to always tease me because they're like, you're so different, And it's like this age of my life, I feel like I've made so many poor decisions. And so now I have the chance to write it right. I told you guys I went back to school, got my GED, almost done with my associates. And it's like I'm realizing that like I'm really changing my life and changing things around, and with consistency and praying and really taking time to myself, I've been seeing that God has been working in my life. And it's, I'm not gonna lie, it's been a little bit lonely though. Cause y'all know I'm single. I don't have no man. I'm not in a relationship or anything like that. And I'm not gonna lie. A lot of men, they've been coming on real strong though. Like, and sometimes I don't even be dead up or nothing, but they be coming on like super, super strong. And I'm gonna tell you guys, like, this is why it's so good to have self-awareness, right? Anybody else would have been like, if somebody like approached them like that and they know they just got out of marriage or relationship, they would have played into it. But I didn't do that. And the reason why is because right now, and I know I look kind of crazy, but because right now, a man is not my, it's not my focus though. Like I'm not male centered. So when these men come up to me and they're like, oh my God, like, yeah, I'm on my like, my God journey. Let me just say that. So I'm just like pure right now, if y'all know what I mean. Pure. So when these men come up to me and stuff like that, I'm like, they a different caliber, like fit, sweet, like everything like that. But where I'm at right now, that's not on my radar. That's the thing, it's not on my radar. It looks good, you know what I mean? And it's nice, but it's like it's just not on my radar. So, and I just be praying too. I'm like, God, like, is he a distraction? Is he a distraction? Cause I'm like, he looking like one. Whew. I'm not gonna tell y'all my business, but yeah, I'm just staying focused. That's the thing. I'm staying focused, and I'm not forcing nothing. When people come up to me, and they talk to me. I think it's cool to have friends and people that you talk to, but I'm not gonna force it though. I'm not gonna force anything in my life right now. And the thing is that I feel like it's good to make sure that your life is on point before you start entertaining, dating, or anything like that. And I ask God to place more godly people in my life and people that He has for me. I don't want no drama. I don't want anything like that. So, me sitting by myself and me sitting with God and spending a lot of time by myself, I've been able to learn a lot about myself. A lot. I want to turn this flat iron up, but I'm scared. Oh, let me see. About to go to the gym. Hey, I'm glad that you said that. You're going to be mad at me because I was supposed to go to the gym yesterday, but I'm not going to lie. I went and got a whole bunch of Mexican food. It was a green chili burritos and all types of stuff. And after I ate that, I printed out my math studies and I went to sleep. So I'm going to go to the gym today. We probably going to lift heavy today. We going to lift heavy today. Lost a lot of weight. Cool. Eat more. You know what I'm saying? But now I just want to pack on more muscle. Stay lean and pack on more muscle. That's what we doing. What you doing at the gym? Chill, I want to be physically strong like me. You can do that. That's the thing. Like a lot of my friends, when I used to go work out, they're like, I don't want to lift heavy because I don't want to be bulky and I don't want to be too masculine looking. I'm like, it's all for your body type. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody got different body types. Just because I lift and when I lift, if it makes me look a certain type of way, that's my body type. That don't mean that you're gonna look like that. But I told myself that I've been running a lot, but I at least gotta hit the gym at least 3 times. I don't try to go super crazy. Before I was in there every day, not trying to go like that. Bravo, my girl experiences the same thing. Like now, oh, like snow skiing doesn't. What you mean? What you mean she experienced the same thing? What I miss? That crazy part is that you guys are all ready to go out like that and you actually think you look good. What does that mean? Good morning. You just don't. Okay. This is the thing, right? When you see a person that like, you can tell they got confidence and you can tell that they feel good about themselves and you can tell that they naturally have confidence. I'm on here with my hair looking like this, no makeup on, this bra don't even got nothing in it. It's just me. You know what I'm saying? And I feel absolutely confident. And people like that want to come on here because y'all don't like when other people are secure in who they are. That's what I noticed. You got to be secure in who you are. I met somebody yesterday. Not met somebody, I know him, right? But the thing is that like I'm not gonna lie. I seen this person when I was like all did up, and I seen this person yesterday when I was looking bummy, right? And did it matter to the person? No. That's what I'm saying. Like, and looking bummy or not, like the confidence was still there. Like I was like, hey, I just got out of bed. You know what I'm saying? But it's like you gotta be comfortable, and you can't. When you see somebody who has confidence, you can't get mad because they got the confidence that you don't got. A lot of people, and I know I talk about me a lot, but I can only talk about that because I can only talk about my experiences. A lot of people used to always get mad at me and thought I was like showing off. I'm like, no, I'm not showing off. I just got confidence that you don't got. You know what I mean? And you can get it, but you can't just shut people down. And most definitely a woman, I notice that it bothers people when women have confidence. And I've been and ladies or anybody that's listening, right? I'm gonna tell y'all this: if you are secure in who you are, I'm gonna talk to my ladies right now. Do not get with the man that's insecure. Because if you get with the man that's insecure, because you have confidence, he's gonna do all he can to drain you, and he's gonna think it's your job to build him up, and it's not. I'm gonna tell you that. I ran into that a lot. Like I felt like a lot of people that I met, like they wanted me to be their mentor, not their girl. And it's like I can't teach you confidence. Like, you know what I mean? I love that you admire it, but you can't tear me down because you're not confident with yourself. So you got to be careful not to get out here with these insecure men. I'm telling you that now. And it will take you off your whole track. It would throw you off. Cause I was with somebody, and it was like I'm like, damn, like everything that I'm doing, like he's just like trying to tear down my high ghost, tear down my confidence, like like just tear it down. And I didn't understand it. I didn't get it. Hold on, it's hot. Let me turn down my air. And I'm like, why are you trying to tear down my confidence? I'm like, okay, we're not equally yoked. That's why. Let me see. Shoulders and 2 hours of cardio. Yesterday was arms and 2 hours of cardio. You look at my arms, a little shaky. Let me see. 2 hours. See, that's too long in the gym, last Cyan. Why so long? I can only do the gym like 45 minutes, bro. That's it. That's all I give it. 45 minutes. Today, there's this girl in here. I've been following her for years. Her name is Penny Barnshaw. And she does like cardio without weights, and then she does cardio with weights, light weights, heavy weights, whatever, however you want to do it. And she has like a similar build to me. And I'm not a big fan. Like it depends on cardio. I've been running the hills, but I like to get my heavy lifting and cardio in at the same time. So when she's doing something, she'll do like just like I'm just throwing some out here like heavy ass weight like shoulder press, right? Then she'll put it down 10 seconds. Then she goes side to side. Like it's consistent, non-stop for about, it depends on which one you do. I'll say from like 10 to like an hour. And it's non-stop. It's non-stop. I like stuff like that because I like to get in and get out. And I like it to be very, very intense. And my body does good with like workouts like that. Like it has to be challenging. And that's the thing. For the longest time, I was BSing with working out. I was just doing the bare minimum. But I know when my body type, like, I got to just get in, even if it's a short amount of time. Get in, do what I got to do, and get out. But 4 hours, bro? Shell, why do you want to straighten your hair? Your hair is beautiful naturally. Thank you so much for that. But I'm going to be honest with you. This next month, I'm going to be very, very busy. And I do a lot of running around. And with the curls, I love the curls, but it's a lot of maintenance. It's a lot of maintenance. And sometimes I don't be in a mood for that. I don't, and I feel like it has me looking a mess sometimes. So, but when I straighten my hair, it gives me that, you know what I'm saying, that sleek, ready to go look. And then a lot of people are like, oh, you can't have straight hair and work out. Yeah, you can. I just put my hair back in a ponytail. Yeah, I put it back in a ponytail, or sometimes I put like a scarf around like the top because this is where I sweat a lot. But you learn how to get around it. It is a gift that many lack. She's black, but people assume that she likes certain things. She likes snow skiing and doesn't like spicy food. What people assume she wouldn't like. Got it. You know what? I don't know why people do that when it comes to like black women. Like when I listen to like alternative, people are shocked. They're like, "Oh, you guys, thank you so much for the 9 likes." People are like, "Oh, you like alternative music?" Like, yeah, 2 hours is too long. No, not 2, 4. 2 hours of shoulder work, he said, goes, and then 2 hours of cardio. That's long. So, let me see. Show why you want to straighten your hair. Yeah, it's a lot. Like, I need to straighten it. I need a break. That's the only reason why I'm straightening it, because I need a break. I need a break. And usually when I leave my hair straightened, it's straightened for about like a month. Yeah, the curls, it's like, I'm gonna be honest with you. You guys see me on here with the curls a lot. That's not my go-to. My go-to is straight hair. Always has been. It's just that I got kind of scared from what happened the last time, but I always prefer straight hair because of my lifestyle was just easier. Let me see. Nah, 2 hours, 2 to 3 a day for me. I have a goal. That's a long time. I mean, I'm not gonna say nothing because I used to do like 2 a days with boxing. Like we'll go in there in the morning time, and then we'll go back later. So, and then not only after that, right? We'll go in the morning time around like my coach at the time was an early bird. So around like 6, right? We'll do like a 2 to 3 hour session. Then we'll come back later at like 5. We'll spar. That's when everybody be in the gym. And then after that, right, I will leave. I will go to my own gym and work out there. So when I say that I used to work out a lot, like it was always consistently like working out. And all my homeboys, that's like when we hang out, that's how we do. Like we just go to the gym. It was so funny because her girlfriend was like, she really is just a gym rat like that. They'll come. I'm like, hey, bring your girl to the gym. I ain't got nothing to hide. Like, I've known your husband and your boyfriend ever since we were kids. Come to the gym. I be in the gym like, they're like, oh my gosh. Some people when they get in the gym, they don't be paying attention to what else has got going on. They be in the gym really trying to like get it in. That's the only reason why I haven't been to my like the gym that I go to. Because it'd be a lot of people in there, and I don't like when people like come up to me in the gym. I don't. They still do, but I'm like, hey, like I'm trying to like focus. You know what I'm saying? Ooh, my ear! My ear! Stupid. I'm just saying that to you. My bad. I don't even know what you're talking about. No, 2 to 3 hours total weights. 1 hour, and then that's still too much. No matter how you put it, that's still too long. I be in there like I be in there like I have this app that I follow. I can't think of the app right now, right? But the app that I follow, and then I accidentally bought the freaking year-long subscription, which I'm glad I did. But you can set how long you go to the gym, and I set on there. I think so far like 45 minutes. That's how long I go. But the workouts are intense. The workouts are intense. And what I love is at my gym, it be nothing but like mainly women in there like getting it in. It's a lot of single couples that live here. It's one girl, I'm not gonna lie, I be kind of jealous. I'm gonna tell her one day. I'm like, girl, I'm jealous of you. It's just her and her dog. She be wearing these fly ass outfits. And she be always dressed up all the time. Look like she ain't got like no worry in the world. No worry in the world. My hair grew a lot. You guys, it grew a lot. And my stylist, she told me it was gonna grow back. She cut a lot off. I'm like, why you cut so much? She's like, it's just hair and you needed it. I was like, yeah, I did. But she didn't lie because it started to grow back. And that's the thing, you guys, fitness, that's consistent. I hear so many women talk about, oh, well, I want to go to the gym, but I have that all or nothing attitude. I'm like, I tell the women all the time, I'm like, do you know how much weight you can lose by just walking 2 to 3 times a day for like 30 minutes, not even 30 minutes? I know people that have lost weight just from working out. You ain't got to go crazy. Like, you got to start somewhere. But I'm saying, when you got a good physique and you're physically fit and your body looks good, you could throw on whatever you want to throw on, right? No, you feel good, you look good. It's just a confidence booster. But the reason why you want to get in shape, it got to be for you though, not for other people. You gotta want to. You know, you gotta want to. Like, staying in shape is a lifestyle. When I don't be in shape, I'm not gonna lie, I be getting sad. I get sad. When I look in the mirror, when I was like 30 pounds heavier, I was so unhappy. I'm like, I'm not happy with this. But instead of crying about it, I just took action. Took action. All that energy that you will put into a relationship, I just put it into fitness. I stayed at the gym consistently. Even on weekends, people are outside and stuff like that. They be like, what you doing? I'm like, what you doing tonight? I'm like, I'm going to the gym. They're like, what? The gym? I say, yeah, the gym. And then I'm coming home and I'm chilling and going to sleep. That's what I'm doing. The gym, chilling, and going home. Because bettering yourself, like, ain't nothing like it. I don't feel like this is hot enough, but I don't want to go too hot. Let me see. My goal, cardio, was burning 1,000 calories a day. My girl does over 2 hours in a day too. Why so long? Some people are just gym heads like that too. So, but why so long though? Like, well, I want to know why. Can you tell me why? Like, why that long? I'm curious. Why that long? What? And you said 1,000 calories a day? I mean, you can cut that with the way you eat, though, right? With the way you eat, though, you can cut that down. I don't know your eating habits, though. I'm not gonna lie. Cardio, I don't like it, but oh man, if it feels so amazing. Most definitely if you have like a really stressful day. And usually when I have like stressful days, I like to go to this park and I'll be going ham on the hill, just like hard, heavy ham until like my chest is like, feels like it's about to like just, it's like, girl, like calm down. Like, I go heavy. And it just feels amazing. Most definitely after like a stressful day. Let me see. I don't know why I feel like it's not getting hot enough, but I don't want to take it up higher because I'm scared. Let me see. I gotta go to work. I gotta go get that work. Happy 4th. All right, bro. Hey, but that's good you getting to work on a holiday, though. Shout out to you and your girl. Is she going with you, too? Thank you for stopping in, bro. I always appreciate it. I'm about to hit that gym right after I'm doing my hair. And I say right after like I'm going to be done soon. But I forget my time is different from y'all. So right now it's like 10:10 here. So it's probably like 5, different times for y'all. But I'll be on here tomorrow, too. I go to church in the AM, so I'll probably be back on here after church. But I gotta go to church, you guys. I go to church every Sunday with my best friend. We go to church every Sunday. And he holds me accountable and he checks in. And when I don't go, he's like, hey, you haven't been at church. What's going on? You haven't been here. You've been gone for like 3 weeks, 4 weeks at a time. Like, what's going on? And I feel great, you guys. Like, going to church on Sunday, it's a great start for like the week. Then you're in there with other people that love God. Like, it's just like, it's just a great week, a great way to start your week. This is a really cute flat iron. Thank you guys so much for 12 likes. If you like the vibe, please subscribe. I have not posted videos in, I want to say like a week or so. But if you go to my channel, you can see I talk about boxing, relationships, life, God. I talk about everything on here. So if you have the time, go check out my videos. I usually never tell people to check out my videos, but go check it out. I was really happy because I haven't been on here, and I was like, dang, like it's so hard to like, ooh, it's hot to get your name out here on YouTube, but consistency wins. Because I went back and I looked at my watch time hours, and I was like, dang, okay. So my hard work, even though it doesn't feel like it's paying off, it is. So, but another thing is to be on here. To be on here, it takes a lot of energy. And some days my energy be low, and it's like I don't be wanting to come on here if y'all. I don't want to be coming on here if my energy is like not right. You know what I'm saying? Who in here? Hi. Let me see. What's up, Just? I was just thinking about you before I got on here. I was like, dang, I miss Just. Hopefully he comes on here. I miss you, man. How are you? Happy 4th. People were telling me, they're like, why are you coming on here on the 4th of July? Because I ain't got shit to do. I like your hair. Do you? Thank you. I'm straightening it. Usually I wear it curly, but I'm straightening it today because I need a break from it. Ooh. So I'm straightening it. I don't feel like this flat iron is as hot as I want it to be, but I'm not trying to burn my hair. So I'd rather for it to not get as hot. And then I just wrap it up and then, put some oil on it. We got a lot to go though, I'm not gonna lie. I'm doing like small sections at a time. I seen you were on, I'm like, oh shit. Yeah, you know what? I haven't been on here. Honestly, I'm always busy though, so I don't want to give that excuse, but I just been, man, like, just really, really trying to get myself together. Like, really, really get myself together. I'll be starting school soon, and just really trying to, like, get my life together. But I was like, I felt like, why am I studying? I felt like I had to come on here all the time, and when I came on here, I was, like, exhausted, you know what I mean? Because I got like outside stuff and then I'm trying to like do the YouTube thing. So I recorded about like 2 to 3 videos. So I'm gonna post those and then I'm probably gonna do one today. So I'm just gonna stay consistent even if it's not always going live, but I'll have some videos coming. But before I'm like, felt like, oh dang, like I always gotta get on like YouTube, gotta keep it going, but sometimes it's like, it's okay to take a break. Because I know a friend, she has some beautiful content, right? And her videos are doing good, but I don't know, I don't think she really believed, like, in her channel, like, the way I believed in it. Because I told her, I was like, girl, you can't let, like, outside stuff distract you. But she posts like a couple videos up and then that's it. Like she don't post anymore. And she had a YouTube channel before I even did. But I want to stay consistent and I want to be at least monetized by the end of, at least by next year. But I'm not rushing it though. Like I'd rather like just like build it up from the ground up, because whatever you build up from the ground up, I feel like you appreciate it more. My opinion. I feel like you appreciate it more. Let me see. Nah, I ain't been on like that either, but I feel you. You haven't. Where you been at? Like, how you been? How was everything? How was everything? I be watching other people videos, and then when I watch other people videos, I'm like, let me at least invest a little time in like my like channel. You know what I'm saying? Like, let me invest a little bit of time. Like right now, I'm just straightening my hair, so I'm like me getting on here for about like however long it takes me. I don't know, an hour or two. Like it's not gonna hurt nobody. And then I don't want to be getting on here bitter though. That's the thing. Like some days I be having my bitter days where I'm like just freaking just bitter, and I don't think y'all deserve that. So it's like just recognizing like what I'm going through, what I got going on. But I want to come on here when I know I'm in good spirits. But sometimes, that's not reality. You are always not going to be in good spirits. And I got some videos too, to where I'm like, kind of like on the sadder side. I'll never forget how like people that I know, they're like, oh, like that's too emotional. Like you shouldn't put that on there. And for a minute, I was like kind of skeptical of what I post. I was like, why am I being skeptical of what I post when what I'm posting is helping people? Like, you got two people out. You got two people out and don't listen to people. Okay, not too bad. Not too bad. Not too bad. I'm not gonna lie, I really wish the ends are just not. My ends are not as straight as I want to, but I'm so scared because the last time I fried my hair, and I'm not trying to fry it. Yeah, I've been alright though, besides the heat kicking my ass. Woo! You gotta be careful with that heat. Do you be drinking a lot of water? You drink a lot of water? I got my water. I've been forcing myself to drink water. I've been forcing myself to drink water. I wonder, is that coffee shop open today? Because I want to study, but I want to go study at the coffee shop. Make sure you drink a lot of water, bro. It's hot out here too. It's hot out here too. I think it should be like in the, like they say like the 113s, 115s. What you about to do today? I'm finishing doing my hair. I'm gonna study, I'm gonna work out, and then that's it. I may go later just to find a spot to watch fireworks, but I'm solo. I'm by myself. So today, I don't got my babies. So I'll probably just go and watch some fireworks. I'm not gonna drink though, because the last time I drank, oh my god. It was a couple of days ago, I messed around and got sick. So I was like, yeah, I normally don't drink, but I'm probably gonna, what about you? What you gonna do? Yeah, I'm gonna do some chill, but I'm gonna go look at some fireworks. Can your loving feel so good? And that's what, see, that's the thing, you guys. My hair is so thick. That's why I'm glad that I'm talking to y'all. I only been on here for 45 minutes. This is a really cute flat iron. I'm not gonna lie. It's really cute. I love the color. I had another one. That's what I'm gonna do. That's what I'm gonna do. All right. I'm gonna do extra passes on the ends of my hair. Nice weather for a game of pickup. I think so. Usually when people play basketball here, my brother played basketball with his boys all the time. They go later though, like around like probably like 6, 7, 6, 7, 8. I'm not gonna lie, I like basketball. My shooting has to become better. Be shooting in baskets, but I like basketball. I like being outside in general though. Okay, there we go. I'm gonna make extra passes, but extra passes on the ends of my hair. That's what I'm gonna do. Let me see. Somebody say something. You built like a croc. What is that? It's like a crocodile. What is that? What's a croc? What is that? What is a croc? I'm curious on what that is. Oh yeah, I'm just a cook, the grill. Ooh, I'm already drinking. What you drinking? You like brown liquor? What you drinking? I got like some wine coolers in there, but I don't even know if I want to touch it. Like I told y'all, my stomach is very sensitive. So now that I'm older, I can't drink a lot of things. I can't, it's a little bit different. There we go. I'm just gonna do like 2 or 3 passes at the ends. There we go. There we go. There we go. Ooh, you know what? I got a burrito in there though. I'm probably gonna eat that tonight. It's spicy though. It had me kind of like my stomach was, whoo! My stomach was tripping. Yeah, I guess everybody going to the club tonight. I'm just not in the mood for them. And I'm gonna be honest with you guys. At the clubs and bars, it's like surface level. Like, I don't want to find nobody at the bar. Like, oh no. This one dude came up to me and my bestie and was like, hey, I see now at the other club and I sent a bottle over there to y'all, but y'all left. But I sent a bottle. You know what? I'm gonna tell you, my tolerance has been so low for people. I said, now why you come over here lying like that? And my bestie started laughing. I was like, you know, dang well you and not send no bottle. Why are you lying? Where did you even come from? Like, what the heck? He was just drunk, bro. Like, drunk, just talking, like, just reckless. Like, everybody there was drunk. And I didn't drink. I took, like, 1 or 2 drinks. I was like, yeah, I'd just rather be at home chilling, watching TV or, like, reading the Bible or something like that. When you done all your partying, you know what I'm saying? It gets kind of like, oh, but, ooh, these ends are just not looking right. Let me see. I'll teach you how to shoot if you teach me how to throw a jab. I'm not a good fighter. I got you. You just, you know what I'm saying? Snap that bit. You gotta bring it back. Jab, jab, jab. Yeah, the thing is about like shooting, I try to put a lot of like I gotta put a little bit of more power into it. I ain't played in a minute. It's just your boys used to have you out there playing. Your boys, I bet your boys had you out there playing. Yeah, basketball is fun. I feel like it could get a little bit too competitive sometimes though. But that's just the part of the game though. Yeah, that's just the part of the game. I'm drinking beer, just a few shots. Nah, I don't drink dark. Mostly apple fireball. Oh, yeah, you didn't tell me about that. I haven't tried apple fireball. I like the cinnamon. And tequila. Ooh, tequila. Nah, I can't. Tequila mess up my stomach. That's probably why my son was hurting yesterday. I can't do tequila. Tequila mess up my stomach. Don Julio's really good though. I can do Don Julio. A couple of shots of those. Oh, you said. A couple shots of those. You said. I wanna go. Thank you guys so much for 15 likes. Dang, bro, this takes forever. Let me see. Beer pong. I haven't played. Beer pong used to be really fun. I haven't played that in forever. But you know what? When I used to play beer pong, I used to play with water. I should do water because sometimes I'm like, nah, like, I already drink it a lot. I used to like beer. I haven't drunk it in forever though. What kind of beer was it that I tried that was really good? I don't know if it was it Corona? It was ice, super ice cold. And I had like friends and stuff over. We're chilling. We all had beers and stuff like that. I think it was Corona. It was really good. I had like a lime with it. It was really good. Oh my God. Okay, so I gotta start working on the back now. Oh, guys. I'm getting too old for this, bro. Yeah, I stick to the same shit. Mostly keep it simple. Yeah, I usually like anything like Malibu and Coke is good, or Malibu and Coke the drink, you guys. I know nowadays people like a lot of people are on drugs, like, and they're like they be like, but they treat it like it's normal. But the drink, the Coke and rum, or Sprite and rum. I mean I used to do like Malibu, and Sprite. That's usually my go-to. It's good on it's light on the stomach. It's like it's really good. It sets the mood right. It's not too much. That's usually what I like. What I stick to. Dark liquor is nasty, but it gives you a good buzz. Now all that vodka and all that stuff, heck no, bro, make me sick. Corona with lime. Yes, I had Corona with lime, but I love like I don't know about you, just you told me, but I like what is it? I like the what is it? Oh, like the Bloody Marys and salty drinks, a lime and like olives and stuff like that. Like I like stuff like that. I like stuff like that. Yeah, Corona with lime is good. Yeah, I was on that all day that day. Had about like five of them, and we just had them coming in. Friends just came and bringing more and more and more. It was fun. Ooh, this is my weekend. It's not really getting as hot as I wanted it to get. Oh, it's off! What happened? What the hell happened? That's probably why it's not getting as hot. Hold on, guys. My freaking flat iron done turned off. Oh my god. I'm like, why is that piece not working? That's why. I'm about to do that again. Uh-uh. Oh yeah, I love Bloody Marys the same. Oh, you love Bloody Marys? Yeah, Bloody Mary's really, really good. I'm not gonna lie. I love me a good Bloody Mary. My scalp sweat so much I couldn't do a press out. Ugh, so far it's looking good. Thank you. You know what? I'm glad it's looking good because I'm trying not to go too heavy on product, and I'm trying not to go too heavy. I mean, I'm trying not to go too hot because I'm trying to watch out for the heat, the damage, because the damage is real. And like, oh my gosh, yeah. But you know what? I sweat a lot too. Have you tried like doing like try wrapping your hair when you work out, or just you probably like me. Like I sweat a lot too. I usually wear my hair curly, but I'm so tired of that, and I'm like too busy for that. Like, so we gonna do something. We gonna do something different. It's been taking me a while. I've been at it for like what, like freaking an hour or two. Thank you. It's been a while, but I used to. Oh, you make your own Bloody Marys? Ooh, yes, just I love Bloody Marys. Ooh, it's hot. Maybe mess around and just go get one today. A good Bloody Mary. But I have them like I'm obsessed with olives, so I'm like allergic to olives, so I don't drink I don't eat them as often, but I usually buy the jars of olives and I just eat them out the jar. But when they make them, I'm like, hey, can y'all like be sure to like throw like a whole bunch of olives in there? Yeah, I love like salty. Salty foods. I have to watch how I'm holding this, you guys, because I've been turning this off, and I'm wondering why it wasn't getting as hot, and that's why, because it was off. It's harder in the back. When I get to the front, it's easier. But, like, the back is super, super hard. My ends don't look as straight as I want them to look. But usually that comes with time. I need to put some, like, freaking oil in it. I need to put more. They said don't put no oil, but put a little bit more oil on the end. Let me see. Some places have the shit like a whole meal. Be having bacon, celery. Yeah, they do. Olive, shrimp, all that. Yes, they do. They do. I love it. I love it. Sometimes I feel like now they be going a little bit too far. With how they do stuff. Like I'm too my stomach too sensitive, bro. But now they go crazy with it. Yeah. And then like a good old like, and even if they throw that tahini in there on the top, just like, I'm good with that. Throw that tahini in there. Yeah, I love olives, pickles, salty shit. Oh my, I love me a good pickle. I go by my grandmother's house because she lives like what's considered like the hood. And over there, like they just got the best like Chinese food places. I've been there for years. They got this corner store that's been there for years too, and they got the best pickles. So every time I go over there, I go and I get the pickles. I can't get the hot ones no more because their hot ones is like, I'm like, are these extremely hot? They're like, no, they're just hot. I'm like, I don't know, bro. But like they have like the best pickles, but any other places, their pickles don't taste the same. Real salty. I bring my daughter some home. She's like, these are just a little bit salty. I'm like, bro, that's how they're supposed to taste. What do you mean? Got tahini too on my show. Hey, I usually have tahini, but I've been trying to like cut back. I used to just eat it out the bottle. Yeah, you gotta keep that tahini. That tahini is good. I love lemons. Actually, I think I'm gonna take a break and like get a lemon. I like to eat lemon and salt, and I wanted to try tahini on a lemon. I think that would be good. You guys, this is the longest part is the back. Like I thought I was done, but I got a lot to do to catch up in the back, and I'm trying to be done with the freaking back. I put some more oil on my ends because I don't know if you guys can tell my ends are really dry. I don't know why my hair is so dry like that. But my ends are really dry. But I recently had a haircut. Okay, I don't think it looks too bad. I do wish that it was a little bit more straighter, but I'm just so scared to go like heavy. I'm scared to turn up the heat on this flat iron. That's the only thing. I don't want to turn up the heat on this flat iron. And when I was talking to ChatGPT, it was like, just work with the setting you got. Just do like 1 to 2 passes if you need to, but don't go heavy because you're already using pretty high heat. The settings on this one is a little bit different. Hands on your knees. Hands on your knees. Hands on your knees. Yo, me too. I be doing that. My stomach be tripping sometimes too, which is why I don't eat a lot of hot like that no more. Yeah, I agree. That's why I can't eat hot stuff like that. I used to have ulcers really bad when I was growing up, and I had to take pills for them. And the doctor was like, "You're taking these pills. You almost have bleeding ulcers, but then you keep eating peppers and all this crazy stuff. Like, you gotta stop." So then after that, I listened. But listen, I got hot Cheetos in there. Thank you guys so much for 17 likes. Appreciate it. I got hot Cheetos in there, and I'm gonna eat those tonight. I'm gonna eat them tonight. Y'all see I'm going slower on the end. I don't know what it is. Like, Usually I put more oil in my hair, but I don't want to do that because after I wrap it, after I'm done, I'm gonna put more oil. It's the argan oil. I spray this in my hand and I kind of go like that, and then I wrap my hair up, right? So after you wrap your hair up, it allows your hair to sit a little bit more. So the thing is that usually I put more heavier oils in it, but I don't want to do too much because I don't want it to like later on look like really greasy. So it looks a little bit like fluffy right now, but it will look more set like after I do some finishing touches. But yeah, this goes up to 410 and I'm at 374. And I probably can go higher, but I don't want to risk it. Hi Banana, where you been at? How are you? Um, so I've been actually pretty busy. I start school here soon, and I just been really trying to get my life together, like for real, like really keep things aligned. Um, I haven't been on here in a very long time, but I was like, I got time today, so I'll come on here. But I've been like super like on the go, busy. But I've been trying to clear up my schedule though. Like I had a job interview to be like a boxing coach, and it's far though, like 30 minutes, and I'm like thinking like to myself, I was like, girl, why are you trying to be like a boxing coach? Why are you trying to do all this stuff? And you know you start school, you're not gonna have time for it. Like what? So I've been really trying to like sit down and really take a lot of things off my plate because I always feel like I have to be doing something. And in this season, I don't think God has that for me. God told me to rest. So you guys will be seeing me more though. How are you, Banana? How are you? Hands on your knees. Hands on your knees. Hands on your knees. I don't know why that's been stuck in my head. Okay, we're making progress in the back. I don't know if you guys can see. Like, I'm coming up to the front. I like to do the back first because it takes me the longest time. Talk about doing small pieces. Like, oh my gosh. I like how some girls just grab big old pieces. They can do that. I can't do that because it's not gonna look right. I used to straighten my hair all the time in high school. All the time in high school. Uh, but I used to do it like, when was it? Was it? No. It was something crazy. I used to do like, was it once a week I used to do? I, I don't know. Was it once a week? I think for a minute I was doing like once a week. But I used to have it straight all the time. I never wore a curly. When I had to wear a curly, I was mad. Like, if I had like PE class and we had to go swimming or something like that, then I'll wear it curly. But other than that, I always kept it like straight all the time. Like I told y'all, I prefer straight. I prefer straight. Now that I got like my own flat iron, because I was gonna have my my stylist do it, but I'm not gonna lie, like she lives far. She lives far. Her schedule will be a little bit different because she be doing a lot, traveling and stuff like that. And then like you guys, it adds up nowadays. She's not that expensive. Like for this, she charges like how much? Like is it 85? I think. And she does a great job. She did the last time my hair was straight. She charged like 85, but I'm like, bruh, like 85 when you can like buy all the products you need and then start like mastering and doing it yourself. Yeah, like my ends are not as straight as I want them to be, but that's cool because I rather for me to wrap it and you guys, I told y'all before I fried my hair and oh my god, I was crying. I was crying. So because I'm not comfortable and I'm still learning this flat iron, I'm not gonna go crazy high. We just gonna take it as we can go. But I know my hair it needs heat, but I'm not gonna go crazy on it. Yo, Shell, you see these fights coming up? Abdullah Mason fighting, Shushu Carrington fighting. With them both. Yeah, you know what? Who is Shushu fighting? I seen Abdullah. I gotta go back because they had the press conference for him and who he's fighting. I don't think Abdullah is he African or something? Because I feel like when he talks, he tries to hide an accent. And I feel like sometimes his English, I don't be understanding what he's saying. So I'm thinking maybe he's, you know what, but I don't like the way that Keyshawn disrespected him at that press conference. I don't mess with that. And people say nothing but good things about Abdullah and his team. Shushu, I don't want to say this because you probably gonna get mad at me. I don't think Shushu Carrington is all that. I don't think so. And he's pretty annoying because, he's pretty annoying because he just seems very, I don't know, who was I talking to? Oh, I think I was talking to my brother. Shushu seems very, like, performative. Like, he seems like he like, tries to, like, be perfect on the camera. I mean, it's cool because a lot of people, like, when they get on camera, I should have did this. That's why. I should have did this. I should have did this in the first place. It was not combed out. It's like you can tell that he cares what people think and he tries to be extra on the camera. And that's cool, but like I just respect like celebrities that like you know who they are, like who they show on camera is like really who they are. Like for example, like I met Rihanna, seeing Rihanna, I was afraid to go up to her because she was tripping. But Rihanna, you guys, when I seen her at a concert, she was so like her. Let me just say that. She was her. She a little mean. But she's her. Like the way she acts on camera is the same exact way that she acts like when she's not. Even when she talks and stuff like that, like that's exactly how she acts, like off camera. I respect people like that. Shushu, just I don't know, you just seem a little bit like I'll be coming back in 45. You should be in the front by then. I'm hoping. I'm hoping. The back, it takes me the longest. I'm gonna see if this coffee shop is open. I told you guys that I'm gonna study, but I'm not gonna study here. I think I'm gonna go out. I'm gonna go out to this coffee shop. I'm gonna put on some clothes though. But I'm gonna go out to this coffee shop and I'm gonna study there for at least about an hour. We'll do that. I was gonna stay in the house, but I be wanting to get out sometimes. Okay, he's Muslim. Okay, you say he's Muslim. Yeah, I don't know. Like sometimes I be like, is that his first language? He's a dog though. He's a dog. And then people, I know you always hear people say, "Oh, well, he be going toe to toe with people. He don't need to do that." Yeah, he don't need to do that. I think he could be. What's that homeboy's name? What is it? He got the daddy Schofield, Floyd Schofield. I think he could beat him. I think Abdullah can beat him. And I think that Floyd, the people that he knows that he can't beat or has troubles with, he usually don't end up fighting them. Like I feel like he cares too much about like his W. Let me see. He nice. I rock with him, but Mason more. Yeah, I like Abdullah. Yeah, I like Abdullah. And people say nothing but good things about him. Nothing but good things about him and his team. And when they spar him and they say how nice his team is, like, yeah. Oh, did you watch that Boots fight? The Boots and Xander fight. What do you think about that fight? I want to hear what you think first, and then I'll tell you about that fight. I watched it. I knew Boots was gonna win though. I went and I watched. Is this off? I went and I watched like Xander's videos. And the way he was fighting, I was like, yeah, no, he's not gonna know what to do with Boots. I was like, he's not gonna win this fight. He's not gonna win it. When you see him, he just kind of like stands there, then he throws punches, and he kind of stands there and he throws. I was like, he's not gonna be able to. He's not gonna know how to adapt. So I knew that he was gonna lose. I feel like some boxers be scared to fight top dogs though. That yes, and you know what? I feel like nowadays a lot of boxers care about their number. Back in the day, man, them old fighters didn't care. Them old fighters, what? Tyson had losses, Ali had losses. Them old fighters didn't care about that. They just care about the legacy. And just because you lost fight, I think even Roy Jones got some losses, right? Even when you lose fights, it still don't make you no less of a boxer. Like just because T.O. lost against Shakur, I still think he's a good boxer. That don't mean he's not a good boxer. He just lost to somebody that's better. Like that's it. But a lot of people care about their O's now. Like they care about being undefeated. Just because you're not undefeated, it just don't make you like not great. That's the thing. You can still be great and have some L's. Like this generation is different. But I don't think Shushu. I don't think Shushu is I don't think he's all that. My brother likes him though, but I don't think he's all that. I didn't watch it either, but I had a feeling that he was gonna win though. I'd be like, they don't want to fight, but the whole point, but they be trying to sit in place with the belt instead of defend it. These fighters be on something else. I don't know what they be on. I'll be honest with you. They be on something else. And the belt used to be like a really, really big thing, and now people don't care about the belt. I wonder what's going on with that. Now people don't care about the belt. Uh-oh, somebody done said something. They said something crazy. Somebody done said something crazy. What they say? Ooh. Was it deleted? Like Haney and Davis had like 18 days to sign a fight or they lose place. I think that's gonna happen though. I think that's gonna happen. And I think that Devin should fight him right now. Devin and Keyshawn should fight. Devin is Shakur. I mean not Shakur. Devin is Keyshawn's mandatory, right? I think that's what I heard Keyshawn said. I seen the video between Keyshawn and Bill. That was funny. He was like, bro, you need to come and promote for me. Come promote for me. That was funny. But I think that fight needs to happen. I don't want to see him and Shakur right now. I don't want to see him fight Shakur right now. I don't want to see that fight. It's too big of a fight. They gotta knock these people down first. And I think who's fighting Rolly? Who's fighting Rolly? I can't think. Teofimo's fighting Rolly. Did you see that? Teofimo's fighting Rolly. I don't know if you saw that. I think Rolly can pull that off. I think Rolly can pull that off. I think so. My brother thinks that he thinks that T.O.'s gonna win that fight, but I think people sleep on Rolly. I think Rolly was beating Tank before Tank knocked him out. Tank had to knock him, had to stop him. Or Tank said that Rolly hit so hard. He said he was not trying to take them punches. He said it felt like Rolly had bricks in his hand. He said he had to get him out of there. He said he had to get him out of there. That's what I'm saying. People be like, these champions, You be nervous when you go in the ring because you don't know if you're gonna have an off night. You don't know when you're a boxer. You don't know what's gonna happen in there. You have absolutely no idea. You don't know. That's the scary thing about boxing. You don't know. You can't control what your body does. If you get in there, like there are sometimes with sparring or matches, there are sometimes I had like mad. I went to this tournament. I had like a mad headache. I told my coach, I was like, hey, I was like, I don't feel right. Yeah, I had like a really, really bad, horrible headache. And I was like, girl, this is a 3-4 day tournament. I couldn't, my body, I was like, there's nothing I can do. Took stuff, I was like, man, I got a migraine headache. Like, I can't fight. You just never know. No, I didn't. That's good though. I can't wait to see. You think Mo Billy's gonna beat Canelo? I think Canelo needs to put it up. I don't know why he keeps fighting. Maybe because the money. When you look at him, he's such a nice guy. Like he's so likable. But I just think that I think it's time for him to put it up. I don't know why he's fighting. And a lot of people think that is it Mbili? Is that how you say it? A lot of people think that he's gonna win. He gotta just like Canelo gotta it's time to put it up. He gotta retire. I don't know why he's still fighting. Ooh, you guys, this brush cost me like $30. I see this influencer on here, she has it. And it's a really, really heavy duty brush. Even this feels good. Stretches out your hair. But $30, I won't spend that much on a brush again. And I had this for years, and I barely even use it. It looks like brand new. Look at that. And I bought that like probably, ooh, my side hurt. Let's drink some water. I bought that like probably like 2-3 years ago. Never know. Canon, but getting older. I already told you I rock with. Oh yeah, you did tell me you rock with him. Yeah, you did tell me you rock with him heavy. You did tell me that. Well, people think he gonna beat Canelo. Canelo already lost like 3 fights? You guys, I'm over this. I want to be done now. I think Canelo lost like 3 fights, right? I knew he wasn't going to beat Crawford. You know how I gauged that? How I gauged that he wasn't going to beat Crawford is because he didn't beat Mayweather. And Mayweather and Crawford, they both have very similar styles. Mayweather perfected his craft. But freaking Terrence Crawford switches, like, I don't know, that would be a good fight if they were to fight, but I knew Canelo was gonna win that fight. I was like, bro, you lost to Mayweather. And Crawford is just as close to Mayweather, and you think you can beat him? And that fight don't even deserve a rematch. I feel like Terrence beat him clearly. It don't even need to be a rematch. I don't feel like it was close. My opinion. I didn't feel like it was close. Crawford's one of the greatest, but you know what makes me sad about Crawford though? I don't feel like he got a lot of like recognition and credit though. Like I don't think so. I don't think he got enough recognition and credit in boxing. I didn't feel like he didn't get his credit. He should have been way more known, way more famous. I don't know what happened. But I think he's probably one of the most, or the most, underrated boxers. I think he's underrated. His attitude is bad. He got a badass attitude. I don't like his attitude. And the way he talks to women and stuff, I don't like his attitude. But when it comes to his boxing, he should be way more famous than he is in the boxing world. I don't know what happened. They dropped the ball. They dropped the ball with him. I don't think his promotional company probably didn't, But he's from Omaha too. Boxing wasn't even known out there like that in Omaha. It wasn't even known like that. I don't know if this is straight enough. It looks a little flowy. Y'all tell me. I want to kind of go heavier. Let me see. I remember being at the bar watching Canelo versus Mayweather. That fight was bad. Yeah, Mayweather was just like, so why do you think it was bad? I feel like Mayweather was just levels above him. Like, it was pretty boring. But I think that Canelo was at his prime. I believe that was the best that Canelo looked. Like, now I think he just looks like average. I don't know why he's still fighting. I don't know. But Floyd is just Floyd, like, and I don't like that he's competing again. I don't know why. I don't know why he's competing. They say he's going broke, but I don't know if that's true or not. The man's a billionaire. The man's a billionaire. But the thing is that you never really know. You never really know somebody's like finances situation. Like, you may think somebody got it and they may not. So I don't know, but I don't like to speak on people's finances. And I don't like when other people speak on people's finances. Like, what somebody do with their money, that's not your business, that's not my business, that's nobody's business at all. So yeah, I don't know why he's fighting again. All types of went down after that fight. Nah, Canelo was young and inexperienced that time, but now my boy and a bunch of people got into a big, like, 10% brawl outside the bar, shaking my head. It was wild. Oh my gosh, did anybody go to jail? Did anybody go to jail? Hope not. I got into a couple bad fights like that. I'm not gonna lie. I got into a couple of them. Some I broke up and some I was actually throwing hands in them. But those were the good old days. My young, wild, and free days. I guess you could say. Young, wild, and free. Y'all gotta bear with me. I have not straightened my hair in I don't know like how many like years. I used to be really, really good at it, but now it's like I gotta get back into it. I haven't done it in like forever. But I'm glad I got on here to talk to y'all because it kind of made time pass. Like, I don't know how long I already been on here. Hands on your knees. Hands on your knees. I'm still waiting for your response. I try to like bump it at the ends. It doesn't look bad. I think it looks pretty good. I'm gonna put like some oil in my hand and like go like that and put it on just to like extra shine. But yeah, when I wrap it up at night, it'll look way better tomorrow. It's like that first day of flat iron, it doesn't always look how you want it to look. But like the second day and as you go on and you wrap it, like some people wear their hair straight and then straighten their hair and don't wrap it. You have to wrap it. If I wasn't going anywhere, then I'll show you guys what like how to wrap it. But I'm gonna go to the coffee shop to study. So I'm not gonna wrap it just yet. But I gotta make sure all my scarves and all that is washed. So when I wrap it tonight, I'm gonna go to sleep early tonight though. I'm gonna go to sleep early tonight and be ready to go to church in the morning. Yeah, I'm not going out. If I go out, it's like to watch the fireworks, but like going out, like, nah, I'm not on that tonight. I told myself like this weekend we not going to party. We gonna stay in the house and rest and be productive for next week. That's what we gonna do. Cause every time I go against that and I go out, I'm like, damn, I could have been at home sleep. I could have been at home. Yeah, we chilling. Working out all weekend for sure though. I'm gonna work out for sure. I don't know, a bunch of Mexican dudes was talking shit, puts my boy's girl down, and then all hell broke loose. We dipped and then got pulled over, but we were good. Apparently, someone said someone had a strap, but nobody did. I'll never forget that wash. What the heck? Why push the girl down? That's the thing. Like when I went out like a couple weeks ago, right? We went to a bar, and we went to a bar. It was this white guy. You could tell he was drunk, but like he was just drunk. He wasn't like he was doing a lot, but you could tell he was just drunk. And so there was this other Mexican dude that just looked like the homeboy looked like he just got out the pen. Like he had the teardrops in his eyes. Like he was just like he just I have a lot of family members and a lot of friends that are in prison, and I have a lot of family members that are doing life in prison. I got a lot of family members that are doing time. I got a homeboy that just went back to prison for the third time. So when it comes to prison and stuff like that, and me talking to my cousins and stuff through prison, and putting like money in their books and stuff like that, like I know a lot of stuff. So I know a prison burial when I see one. And I was like, yeah, homeboy just got out the pen. Like you could tell. So he just looked like he was kind of like looking for a trouble. And the white dude was just, being loud and stuff, but like not harming nobody or nothing. And all of a sudden you see the Mexican dude in the white dude's face, and the white dude was like, the white dude, I don't know, he seemed like he was with it, but I think he was just drunk. And he was telling the Mexican dude, he's like, bruh, I'm not even like, I don't know what you talking about, I'm behind you, but if you with it, like we can fight right now. I was like, this is crazy. Yeah. But I was like, what the heck? Like, bar fights, come on now. But that sounds wild. But not push the girl down. That's going too far. Why push her down? That's asking for problems. What the heck? That's wild. That's another reason why I stopped going out, because I went out one time with my friends and they start tripping, and the people that they came with was tripping, and it was just a bad night. I was like, bro, I'm not going out with y'all no more. Like I'm in there having a good time. Come on, all y'all scrapping. Like what? And then I get dragged into it. I didn't even do nothing. I'm out here trying to tell them to come down. And how the heck am I getting yelled at by the cops? And I say it was wild. Yeah, like that's why a lot of things like that, like you get older, you be like, bro, nah. For real, yeah. I see people be tripping. Yeah, people be tripping. Like people be tripping. The white dude was like, you could tell he was drunk, and then the Mexican dude, like, you can tell he just wanted to put his paws on somebody. Like, some people don't talk about when you fight and not a dopamine from fighting. Am I saying it right? When you fight, like the rush that you get from fighting, like a lot of people like that. It's fun, but like it's not worth it. And nowadays, people are not gonna fight you, bro. They gonna kill you. God forbid, but. Nowadays, like, people will hurt you because people are scared for their lives out here. Like, it's not worth it. People not gonna fight. They gonna kill you. That's how when people be having road rage and stuff like that. Like, I like, if they're screaming, like this one guy, he was so aggressive. He was screaming and stuff like that, right? I was just looked over. I said, just I was like, buddy, go. I was like, be good. Like, go ahead, because you look like you would it. Like, I don't know what you got in your car, but you acting a little bit too aggressive to me, and to everybody. So just go. Cause yeah, we don't. This could, if it's me humbling myself and not saying nothing, like, I'm just going to bite my tongue and not say nothing. And then you get these white girls that be on there. I don't know. They be texting and all types of stuff. And then one was really mad at me, and she was like going on her way. And I'm like, you know what? No, I'm not gonna do nothing, but I'm gonna tease the hell out of you. So I was just like that's her. And she started laughing. And I was like making her feel stupid. Like, bro, like what we gonna do? Fight over because it's a whole bunch of stuff going on. Like, what the heck? Yeah. And so I do stuff like that, and like the girl, she started freaking laughing. I was like, yeah, you see, it's not that serious. Like road rage and all that stuff for what? Like, chill, bro. It's not that serious. I started laughing too. I was like, it's not that serious. Just go. Like, you in a rush, go ahead. I don't even like driving. If you in a rush, go ahead. Hands on your knees. Hands on your knees. Hands on your knees. Let me see. Over a chick too. Well, you said they were fighting over a chick, or you said they be fighting over chicks? Cause I don't know why dudes fight over girls. That's the one thing I don't understand. Like, what you laughing at, Madame? Like, you gonna fight over a female, bro? Like, that's just stupid. Like, nah. I used to tell my homeboys all the time, but they're always wise. Like, they will, if they find out, like, that's the thing I love about like my like men in general, right? So when they find out that like their girl's cheating or something like that, right? They just stop messing with the girl. Literally, like, cut her off cold turkey. Don't talk to her. They stop talking to her. They find out the information, and they know that the information is factual. You got what I'm saying? And they say, hey, I'm just not gonna talk to her no more. Like, I'm just not gonna do that. Like, I don't want to be in this type of situation. I'm just not gonna talk to her. We gonna leave it at that. I feel like that's the best way to go. But there's women out here that will try to argue over a guy. I had one that got on the phone. I said this before, and she was like defending him, right? She was defending the dude. And she was telling me like, oh, you're not doing your, like, this is just embarrassing to even put your girl in a situation. She's like telling me, oh, like, you're not even doing your part. Like, you're not there for him. Like, I'm like, what? I was like, what? Okay. And the reason why I was like, what? Right? Is because I said, girl, you are very pretty, and I know I'm fine, right? But I said, you don't even know, like, he's lying to you. Like, what you talking about? And I just started telling homegirl the truth. And then after I told homegirl the truth, like, she had nothing but respect for me after that. And I told her, I said, one thing I'm not gonna do is argue and fight over a dude. I'm not doing that. Like, what I look like. If you want him, if he want you, y'all go ahead and be there together. Like, that's the thing. Like, you gotta just know your worth and know that you deserve more than that. Like, you have to know. And I was like, I'm not gonna fight over him, but he's lying. Like, before you get on the phone trying to tell me something, you need to know the situation you in. And the dude that you messing with, my husband, yeah, baby, husband. He ain't single. So I don't know what you being told. He ain't single. And ain't trying to be single. I wasn't even mad at her. Because I was like, you know what, you have no idea. You don't know. So whatever. But yeah, don't be arguing and fighting over no girl, no dude. Please don't. Just have more love for yourself. Now the dude was trying to fight me at my boy's funeral over a chick. Now that's crazy. At a funeral? No, that's crazy. That's no respect. He was my boy at a time, but he got jumped in prison and passed away. What? He got jumped in prison? That bad? You didn't mess with the girl. I hope you didn't mess with the girl. I pray you didn't mess with the girl. I missed that. At a funeral though, bro? Like that's what I'm saying. It's not even that serious. At a funeral, at least have some type of decency or respect. You said she was my first. So what happened? Like like what happened? What'd you tell him? Not at a funeral, bro. He couldn't wait until y'all got to like the repast or like somewhere else. Not at the funeral. That's crazy. Like people don't got no decency. Like I don't know. I have a homeboy that we were really close growing up. He died, but he died because he was messing with a girl. It was all over here in Arizona, everywhere, all the news everywhere. He was messing with the girl, but the girl that he was messing with had a crazy boyfriend, and I guess that they were kind of like going back and forth like that. Wait, was it? No, no, no. Yeah. And so, but he had another girl best friend, right? So it was him, his girlfriend, and his best friend all in the car. Or was it? I think. Or him and the girl. Him and the girl. No, him and his girlfriend. So the girl was with him, and he was so sweet. It is so sad. She was in the car with him, but the dude was like spazzing, right? But I guess the dude was spazzing because the girl was going back and forth. Like, so telling my friend one thing and then telling her baby dad one thing, and it was like this whole big thing, and they're going back and forth, right? So then I guess that it got so bad to where the guy got in the car and he's chasing them down in the car, and he didn't care who was in the car. Just started, and this is where we used to live. They said just started blasting, shot over like 10, 15 times, got out the car at the light, just started spraying. And they said that my friend, the girl, I don't know if it was his best friend or the girlfriend, I don't remember. But my friend, they said, jumped over the girl and grabbed her. Once the dude start shooting, she lived, but my friend died. But as the guy was shooting up the car, they said that, and that song, my friend was just so loving. My friend like guarded her and like took all the bullets, like, and it was over a girl. And I guess they said that the ex kept like, you know, it kept getting worse and worse and worse and worse. But my friend didn't want to leave the girl alone. But I guess the girl told my friend that the guy was crazy. Like, you gotta ask these questions before y'all just be dating people. Like, you gotta ask, like, do you got a crazy ex that would just pop over here? Like, what you got going on? Like, you gotta ask questions. And the crazy thing is that, like, that's why, like, with my situation and stuff like that, like, I tell you guys I'm single, but I have everything in control. Like I don't have it to where, like, people be popping up and stuff. Like, I don't believe in stuff like that. And I feel like before you start bringing anybody else or start dating or bringing anybody else in, like, into your life, it's really good to make sure that you have a strong foundation, meaning you're not playing games with people, you're not sleeping with a whole bunch of people, you're not dating multiple people. Like, and if you're inviting somebody to your house or you're spending time with them, what that looks like, you know, you got a crazy ex, but you don't have control over your ex. Like, you gotta make sure your situation is like under control, because who wants to bring somebody in like crazy like that? Something crazy like that. Let me see. I had her. We broke up. I said what I said to him because we chilled in the same circle, and he tried to be tough. Yeah, see, that's crazy as hell. Sheesh, that's sad. People like that don't care for other people's well-being. Which like that. Facts. What you say to him? I think I'm asking too many questions. The more you tell me, the more I want to know. Maybe I need to stop asking. But you were with her first, and then, but he's your homeboy, and he started messing with her? He seemed like he in the wrong. He seemed like he in the wrong. If you had her first. And that's the thing. Like, yeah, Banana, my friend, it broke my heart. I was so devastated. And I was so devastated because he wasn't like that. Like he wasn't combative, and he loved love, and he wasn't combative like that. But it's like when you fall in love with somebody and they got like all that baggage, like that's you got to know when to cut it off. Like nobody's got time for that. And I have friends that had like crazy boyfriends that would pop up out of nowhere where we're at, and it was just too much. I was like, my friends and I, we fell out. A couple of my friends, we fell out because she was like, well, I'm gonna continue to be with him, right? And I'm like, okay, like that's fine. You can continue to be with them, but I'm not gonna be a part of that dynamic because your life and everything you got going on, it's bleeding into my life. Like I don't want to be on pins and needles and scared because like I don't know when like certain people are gonna pop up and stuff like that's the thing. Like that's the thing. Like with having friends that got baggage like that. Like it's just not for me. And I told my friends that I love you. Like I love you dearly, but your boyfriend problem. She's like, you act like you don't have problems in your relationship. I said, baby, I do. You know what my problems are. What the heck? Like. You're not my best friend for no reason. But I said, but is he blowing up my phone? She's like, no. I was like, when we're out and about, we're having a good time. Like, is he popping up where we're at? She's like, no. I was like, when we're out and I answer my phone, is he blowing up my phone? She's like, no. I'm like, okay. Like, my relationship is not affecting our friendship. You don't even know what's going on. And it's decent, like common courtesy. Like if you are inviting me out, or we're going out for your birthday and stuff like that, like I'm gonna put my phone on D&D. Like you invited me out, we celebrating your birthday. I'm not gonna be on the phone with my ex, screaming, arguing with him and all that stuff when I know that we're supposed to be out here celebrating you. Like I don't believe in stuff like that. Or it was embarrassing. Like one time we all had like a dinner, right? And she's on the phone at the dinner, right? It's like she's on the phone at the dinner. It's hella people at the dinner, like 20 of us. She's arguing with her dude at the table, and arguing with them, arguing. And I was like, I went to her and I whispered in her ear, I'm like, hey, like it's not the time. Like you got to take that somewhere else. Like we all having a good time. It's not the time. What? My ex, when they went to Vegas and stuff like that, I never tripped. I said bye. He was like, you didn't call me or nothing. I said, aren't you out of town with your friends? He's like, yeah. I'm like, exactly. Because I don't want him blowing up my stuff. When you're in a relationship, regardless, like y'all should still have a life. You got what I'm saying? Like it shouldn't be like a prison. Like the heck? And outside of a relationship, you should still have a life. Like, you know what I mean? Like people, a lot of my friends would get in these relationships and then they would stop talking to me. And then once they break up with their dude, then they'll try to be friends again, right? But I'm like, I'm a consistent friend all the time. Like, you shouldn't have somebody that takes you away from like your family or your friends like that. Like, it shouldn't, like you interacting with your family and your friends and going out and stuff, that shouldn't be affected by a relationship. Nothing should change. That's how it's supposed to be. If it's a healthy relationship, nothing should change. What about Instagram? She was a baller too. Of course she was black. Let me see. What did I miss? Oh, you said you cut her off. But after that, bruh. Instagram. Oh, I don't have an Instagram. Sorry. I've had a crazy few exes, unfortunately. She needs to learn how to oh my gosh, I can't even say the word today. How y'all say it? Compartmentalize her life to avoid situations like that. I told her the same thing, and we stopped being friends over that. Like, I cut her off. I cut her off. I hope she's doing well. God bless her. But I cut her off. I couldn't have that in my life. I was like, bro, I don't like. Do you know what I mean? Like, yeah, no, mm-mm. Nah. Shoulders and forearms done, not cardio. So what you doing for cardio though? What you doing? You running? Are you running? I don't know. Maybe if I put more oil in it, you guys. I really want to take more heat to it. I want to take more heat to it, but I don't know if I should. It feels amazing though, but I just don't know if I should take more heat to it. I'm scared. Should I bring this up? I'm scared, but I don't think it's getting hot enough. Mm, I just don't want to go too heavy. And I never used this flat iron before, but I don't want myself to look poofy tomorrow. Ah! I don't know what to do. Let's see. How long have you been doing your hair? Ugh. I would say about like an hour or two, probably like 2 hours. I think like 2 hours. I started before I got on here a little bit. But the thing is that like I wanted to hit these ends a little bit. Like it's just not looking flat enough for me. It's not looking. It feels flat and feels better, but I'm just nervous. Like, what do you think, Banana? Because like when I'm looking at this, it goes up to 410, right? But I was at 374, but I still don't feel like it's like really getting my hair straight like that. But I'm scared. Like I don't want to. I got like hella heat protected, but I just don't want to. I don't want to like do no heat damage. That's my only thing. So I didn't want to go too high. It's at 410 right now. Let me see what it's like. I just don't want heat damage. Turn it up a little. Heat protected should be fine. Okay. Okay, look it. So it's wow. Wow. Okay, this is well, it's it only has like certain settings. Like it don't have like 400. Like it just jumps to 410. So I'm on 410 right now. But this is a different flat iron. Look at that. Wow. Okay. Yeah, that's why I was thinking that should be cool too, because I put like hella heat protected. And before I was using like the titanium one, but I used to always use these. Oh yeah, okay, that's 410. It looks about the same though. I just gotta put something on the end. I mean, it's looking good to me. You guys think so? Shell been doing her hair for like 2 hours now. Yeah, I've been doing it for a minute. Sometimes you have to turn it up so it can get really straight because your hair is more coarse. Okay, that's what I was thinking too, Banana. But I was kind of scared because I didn't want to go too hot, but that's what I was thinking too. Now it's at 410, so we'll see. That's what I was thinking. And these flat irons, like back in the day, those flat irons they have, The end's just not turning out the way I wanted to, but I mean, it's all right because I'll wrap it up. So once I wrap it, then I'm sure it won't look as, it's just a little bit fluffy for me. But usually I put in hella oil, but it says don't put that in. Don't put in a lot of oil. So usually to calm the ends down, I put like hella oil. But I'm not gonna do that. Okay. So it's at 410 right now. I'm not gonna do a lot of passes. I subscribe. I appreciate you, Devontae. Is that how you say it? I appreciate you, and I'm not even talking about boxing or nothing. Okay, banana, but it's at 410. Should I take it down off of 410 or leave it on 410? What do you think? It's on 410 right now. It's like going good, and then like the ends look a little bit like puffy, but I'm cool with that. It's grown. It's grown since I last straightened it. But you said it right, Devontae. You guys, hey, new subscriber. Thank you, Devontae. I'm glad. Yeah, and I should have asked you first, banana. Oh crap! Hold on. My comb got stuck. I should have asked you what you thought, because they make the flat irons back, like, it's a little bit different now. Like, I'm like, bro, they forgot about, like, us women that got, like, real, like, real coarse hair. Like, they be switching up. Let me see. Yeah, my girl's a solid. She's straightened too. High heat can damage. It can. It really can. It can. And before I was using a flat iron that's not for my hair type, and it messed my crap up, bro. Bad. So now it's like I threw that one out. I don't use it. But like flat irons like this, I've been using them for years, so I feel more comfortable. It's at 410 right now, and I'm thinking, should I drop it down? Should I drop it down back to 334? It looks the same to me. This thing trying to make no. I had that heat protect, and I was like, I was like, boy, cause ain't no way, boy. I had that heat protected. I was like, all right, I think that's way too much heat protected. But I wanted to be on the safe side. I wanted to be on the safe side. You guys, she has 4C. Okay, so her hair is a little bit more coarse than mine. Coarse than mine. Cause I'm like a 3. It's changed, but I'm like a 3, like a 3A, 3C. So her hair is probably a little bit more thicker than mine. Okay, I do see the difference with the 410. Yeah, you're consistent, straightened it, it will damage. 410 should be good. Okay. Yeah, you know what? I try not to do it. Okay, thank you for that. I'm gonna keep it on 410. I did put a lot of heat protectant in it. Yeah, I usually straighten it. So like me straightening this, right? I put it in my calendar. I exactly count out a month, 1 month. I leave it in for a full month. Even if it starts looking all crazy and stuff like that, I just put it like in a bun, a slick back bun. Or if it's like looking too crazy, then I'll go back to curly. But I usually wrap it every single night. And usually that I leave it in. I won't go back in, touch it, nothing. But sometimes with straightening it just works better. And like nowadays, like with braids and twists and all that stuff, to have people do it, they tripping with the prices. Like, get out of here. $600 for some braids? $600 for some braids? Like I can do the braids and twists and stuff out of here myself. But I just feel like it's just cheaper to learn and do it yourself. And when it comes to my eyebrows, when it comes to everything, I'm really picky. That's why I was like, it's really good for y'all to just learn yourself how to do it. Like I went to go get my eyebrows started, right? And the girl, she's the owner, but this one she a little bit more work. When she was doing my brows, I was like, she's like, she gave me the mirror. I was like, because usually she don't do it. She's good, but it's another girl that does it. And I was like, it looks good, but it needs to look more sharper on this side. This side is sharp, but this side is not. Like, we got to clean it up. And she was like, oh, okay. Like, I know exactly what you're talking about. So I'm like, yeah. So it's like, but the other girl that does it, then she wasn't even gonna do it. She sent another girl. I said, no. I said, sorry. I said, but I would like for you to do it, right? Because if the owner's not there, there's another girl that usually does it. But the girl that usually does my brows, she wasn't there. So the owner did my brows, and she knows what she's doing. I'm really picky. That's why I was like, I just like to learn stuff and do it on your own. Because, like, I'd be mad. Even with makeup, when I used to get my makeup done, sometimes I'm like, bruh, like, this does not look right. So now it's like, I think since it's at 410 banana, I think I'm just going to take one pass. But my ends, I should have put that, I put my ends. It's going to look right after I wrap it up tonight and take it out. But my ends just look a little bit like not as straight as I want it. But usually first day hair straightening, it don't always look right all the time. Yeah, like, let me see, 600, and I paid her too, and that was ridiculous. I don't want to tell nobody that. Yeah, 600. And that's too much. She does a great job though, but I was like, 600 for some braids? Like, no. Let me see, what I skip over? Just, what you say? Shell, I'm about to throw some chicken and steak on the grill. You coming? If I was there, I'll be there, bro. If I was there, I'll be there, bro. And bring some Corona. Oh yeah, I'll be there, bro. Bring some shrimp. But I already have the Corona like this. What's up, bro? What you need? You need me? You some shrimp? Let me see. Yeah, I do my let me see. Yeah, I do my own stuff, saves money. Banana, what else do you do on your own? Yeah, I do my own stuff too. Just not like my eyebrows. I go to certain people. My toes, like, I'm really particular on who does them. I need to go get them. I'm gonna go get them done this week though. For real though, I am. I'm gonna go get them done this week. But I'm just like, paying all these people all this money, like, no, And I was just gonna get my hair done. I was like, nah. I was like, I'll just do it this time. Like, it saves me money. And then I got a flat iron. This flat iron I'll have for a while. I got the products. Saves me money. Do it in my own home. Like, yeah. And I don't like when people mess up stuff. I get mad. Someone did my hair, I'm like, bro, that's not the style I told you. That's how I was like, nah. I'm like, that doesn't look right. What is this? I'm that type of person. Like, I'm that type of person. I'm like, bro, what is this? No, that's not, what? This does not look right. And when people mess up on your stuff, you gotta tell them. You can't just stay quiet about it. Let me see. Michelle, once you get monetized, I'll be able to send you gifts and shit. I've been trying not to cuss a lot. Been working on that. Cause potty mouth, I notice when I'm potty mouth, my daughter's getting older and it's potty mouth. So I said, no, we're not doing that. So let me be a better example. Oh, let me see. That looks a little raggedy. What you say, Juz? You don't drink Corona? No, but I don't drink, but a little Corona here and there's nothing wrong with it. Okay, like here and there, dang. But then I should have went 400 the whole time, but I was scared. Yeah, no. Little Corona there's not wrong with a little bit of Corona from here and there. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong. Yeah, that'd be dope, bro. What once the gifts? I'm almost there though. I'm almost there with monetization. It seemed like it took forever because I've been consistent on my YouTube for like 4 or 5 years. That would be what's up too. You'll have to tell me more about the gifts and stuff like that. I'm almost there. Like I'm really, really close to be able to get gifts and stuff like that. I usually have my YouTube analytics downloaded, but I took it off because I was looking at it too much, and I don't want to I just want to stay consistent. So I'm close, close. I'm close. Let me see. I already know. Let me see. Uh, Devontae, she do sometimes. I do, yeah, I do. The only reason why sometimes I don't be drinking like that is because I told y'all my stomach, my stomach. I was down yesterday. I had a burrito because I wanted Mexican food, and I might probably go back down there and buy me some chips. I don't need it, but and I had burrito because I love spicy food, and I had it yesterday, and it's still in there. But I was like, oh boy, my stomach was like, when you get older, you can't eat all that stuff or drink all that stuff, so I gotta be more careful. But occasionally, yeah, or like wine and stuff like that. Let me see what I missed. Okay. My nails, facial, cooking, all that. Wow. Okay, so you do your facials too? You do your nails? That's what I was gonna look more into, like press on. But when it comes to like, I don't get my nails done a lot. Like if I do, honestly, I'm just gonna get color. So I'm thinking the next time when I go get my feet done, I'm probably just gonna get color on my nails because I'm so rough. And like I break them all the time. So I probably just do color. Have them clean it up and stuff like that and just do like a nice color. Like black. No acrylic or nothing like that. But you say you do your own facials. And I think that everybody now, anybody can get their certifications. That's the thing. Like I don't think people be really knowing like what they're doing. Like you could take a class, one course or something, and then you're certified to do whatever it is that is. Like, what the heck? Back in the day, to do anything, you had to like show that you're capable. Now it's like, I don't know. I don't get drunk or nothing like that, you guys. Oh my God. See how I'm getting older? I gotta put some Vaseline on my lips. I'm getting older. My back, I should have got a chair. Oh my gosh. It's almost noon. Yeah, I've been at it for a minute. Hold on. You guys, my hands has been like super dry. I've been trying to keep them more moisturized because they be drying out. I wash my hands way too much. Like I'm just like, I just feel like I have to wash them all the time. Let me see. Do it up, Shell. Ricardo, I want you. You're just my type. Are you single? You know what's so funny? I am single. That's what's up that I'm your type. But you know what? I'm going to be honest with you guys. I was praying and I was talking to God because I talk about God about everything, right? And I was praying, I was talking to God. I was like, God, when I do find a man, not when a man finds me. Yeah, let's switch it up. When a man finds me or when it comes to dating and stuff like that, when I feel like I'm ready, I was like, God, I'm a little bit awkward. Like, I'm not like, like some women know how to like act around men and stuff like that. Like me, I'm just me. Like, that's the thing. Like, I'm just me. Like, I'm me. I talk the same. I act the same. Like, you know what I mean? Maybe I act different. Certain. I'm not gonna get on that. But still, like, when someone shows that they're a safe space for you, of course you naturally like soften up and you are able to let your guard down. I'm not one that does that. Like, I'm just not open like that. Like my brother, we're pretty much like Irish twins. He's more like trusting of people, but I'm not. So like, and then it's like, but it's like he's too trusting and I'm like too closed off. Like it's like we both got to come up with a balance. So with him, it's like he'll meet people. Oh, I just met him. This is my friend. I'm like, what's up? They're like, oh, she's rude. No, I don't know you. Like you can't. When you come across people that like show that they're snakes and stuff like that, like you just not open and like that. Like I used to be so naive when it comes to people, and because I just love people and I know that I'm a good person, I just assume that everybody else is like that and they're not. So me coming across some people that are not good people like that taught me, like, hey, not everybody deserves your time. Not every, like, you got to be careful. You got to be selective. And when my bro had homeboys, I was like, hey, nah, he can't be trusted. And they're like, you always tripping and stuff like that. Come to find out, we'll find something out about the homeboy. I'm like, I told you. I told you. I told you. But it's like, that's cool. Like when people say, oh, you're my type. Because I'm just only me. Like I can't pretend. Can't be different. You know, like only me. That's it. And you want to be with somebody that loves you for you. Okay? You don't want to be, listen, y'all tell me, because I don't know if I'm just tripping or not, right? You don't want to be, do you want to be with a female? Or do you want to be with somebody to where, like, you have to, like, you can't fully be yourself? Like, you gotta, like, feel like you have to put on all the time. And when you see them, you're like, all right, like, let's clean it up here. And you talk a little bit different. Hello, how are you? Like, that takes a lot of energy. That takes a lot of energy. And that's what I told myself. I'm like, I'm not about to switch up for nobody. Like, I should be able to feel comfortable around you. Like, I should be able to wear makeup, no makeup. Like, I want you to see me with no makeup. So you can know, hey, bro, like, you know, like, I don't always look like this all the time. I'm not always going to be glammed up. Like, some days I'm going to want to come over and I'm going to look like this. Like, it's just better, I feel like, just to be open and honest with who you are. And it just makes it seem so much better. Banana, you need to be you know what you're talking about when it comes to all this hair and this flat iron. You need to start doing hair on the side. Banana, you still there? You need to start doing hair on the side. Girl, you know what you're talking about when it comes to this hair. I dig your whole style. Oh my gosh, I love it. I appreciate it. That's what I noticed, you guys. When you're yourself, it's better just to be yourself. See, some of these spots I don't like, but I don't want to go back in with it. I don't want to go back in with the flat iron. Like, that's the thing. I don't want to go back in there. But some of these parts of my hair, I don't like it. But I'm just gonna leave it be, cause I don't want to go back in with the heat. But some spots, not really feeling it. Like, if y'all can see, like, if you see how silk is shiny this side look, and then you see this side, so this side does not look as silky and shiny, right? Because I was going in with it with the 374. Okay? Right here. It's 410 right now. I don't know if y'all can see it. God dang, I know I'm not tripping. I know you lying. Hold up. It's blurry, okay. I was like, am I tripping? So it's 410. So I did 410 on this side. But I just don't like the way the ends is. But like I said, it's okay. It's okay, because when we wrap it up, something about wrapping it, when you wrap it up at night, this is not going to be poofy anymore. It's not. So I don't really, but this side, you can tell it's not as like silky and straight, because this side I went with like heavier heat. But that's okay, we're going to work it out. And I'm not going to lie, you guys, like I said, I prefer my hair to be straight. I just feel like I just like the look better. It just looks more like polished. And no knock against the curls, but y'all want me to be honest about them curls? Them curls, sometimes them curls be having me look dirty. I be looking dirty with the curls. Like, just dirty. Like, I don't know. I just feel like the straight, it's like I look polished like all the time. But still, you gotta be careful with the heat. Let me invite you to Boston to visit me. First class, of course. Is that supposed to be? I don't fly for strangers. I don't do stuff like that. I don't care, like, if you're famous or what. Like, I don't do stuff like that. That's nice though. Thank you though, but no thank you. And some women just hop on the plane. I can't. I don't play with my life like that. You know, like, I was talking to my friends, they're like, a guy never flown you out? No, I don't even like to fly. The heck? even like to fly. They're like, you never flown to, oh my God. Oh, I still got the back. Y'all see? I still got back here. I still got back here. So let me go like this because I'm just, okay. Oh, God, bro. I think this is going to stress me out. I still feel like, see, this is taking forever. It's taking up my day. This whole back I got to do. This is the back. Okay? This is the back. Once I get through the back, everything else is easy. So I'm going to go like this. I'm going to part it. When I do it, I don't usually part it like that. I usually like free part and just grab sections. But because I'm trying to get this done and my back is hurting, I'm about to do this. So I'm going to go like this. Okay. Where's my rubber bands? She's a honey bun. She's a honey bun. She's a honey bun. She's a honey bun. Did y'all hear that going viral on YouTube? She's a honey bun. She's a honey bun. Okay, hold up. All right, so I'm gonna go like this. I'm gonna break these up into 2 pieces because we gotta get this. I'm over it. It's been like 2 hours, like just said. I think it's been like freaking 2 hours, bro. It's been 2 hours. Okay, let me calm down. All right, let's see what part we're gonna start with. All right, so I'm gonna put this in a rubber band, right? And then, okay. All right, so let's do this part first. We almost close there. But that's the thing about having thick hair. Like, you think that you're done or you're not. My back is hurting. Should I get a chair? I hear you. I feel the same way. I've told women, like, hate it or love it. I mean, you gotta be yourself. You gotta be yourself. And that's the thing, like, you know when somebody's faking it. Like, I used to hang out with people, right? Dude, I'm like, I literally asked the dude, I told him, I'm like, I don't think this is gonna work. He was like, why? I was like, oh, you wanna be honest with you? He's like, yeah. I was like, I don't know who you are. Like, what you're pretending to be, I don't believe that that's really who you are. And I came across a lot of dudes like that. I came across one, he was so cute. He was so cute. And he was Italian. And he was super cute, but when I hung out with him, he just didn't seem sincere. And he wanted to date and stuff like that. I was like, I just don't think you're being like true. Like, I don't know who you really are. Like, if you show me who you really are, I'm pretty sure that, like, I will like who that person is, but you just seem performative. I'm not, the way my personality is, I just can't be with somebody that's performative. Just can't. It's hard for me. And I've been like in relationships to where, you know, I wasn't treated fairly. But then like the person will go out of their way to try to paint a narrative and try to like, that's the thing. When you get out these relationships, right? Or I don't care if it's your mom, your dad, whoever it is. People they don't paint you to be the villain, right? If they paint you to be the villain, honestly, you have to not care to play that villain role or be the villain. That's the thing. That was the hardest thing for me with the breakup is that all the stuff that was out, right? It was so untrue. And like, I felt like because I was trying to protect my peace and just move on, a lot of stuff that was like said or a lot of things that people were saying, it was a lie. Like, I'm like, what the heck? And what's so hurt is that people that I thought that were for me, they were like believing all this stuff. And I'm like, okay, I was the only one in the relationship and I know what I experienced and I know what the person put me through. So I'm just gonna go off of that. I know what it is and I know my character. So even though people, you know, they act like, you know, they don't, people that know you and love you, they're not gonna believe what other people say about you because they know you. So I had some friends that would call me and be like, hey, I'm not trying to stress you out, but like, this is what I'm hearing. But they're like, I know who you are, so I'm calling you to see what's going on because I don't believe what they're saying, but because I love you, I'm calling in to tell you. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, I'm like, you know what? I said what I said about my breakup. I got it off. I got a lot of things off my chest. And I moved on with my life. That's it. Move forward. Move forward with my life. And I'm like, I don't care what narrative people say. I don't care if people are, oh, you shouldn't have said nothing. I was gonna say the BITCH word, but I'm not gonna say. I'm like, what do you mean? Like, you know what I mean? So like, you let your character speak. When you know you're solid, when you know you're a good people, a good person, when you know what goes on behind closed doors, that's all that matters. A lot of people care what people think. So when they make mistakes and they do you wrong, they don't want the other people to know because they care about what other people think. So no matter what the narrative is, you just gotta know who you are. Let's catch up in the comments. Oh, my back. Yeah, I'm here. My mom, I told. You say your mom said. My mom said I should do hair, but I don't want to be standing over people's heads all day. Plus, I really like doing my own hair. But if you do people's hair, you can plan it out. Banana, like, you can plan it out. Like, you can plan, like, okay, I'm gonna do like 2 heads on Saturday, or like, you should try it. You should just try it. Yeah, you should try it. Or at least go to like hair school and just have it as like a backup. Do you know what I mean? But I think you most definitely all the facials and oh yeah, you can get paid bang. And then it seems like you care about how you care and take pride in what you do. That's the thing. I thought about doing personal training, but I'll be honest with you guys. The only reason why I like do personal training is because I don't like when people BS. Like, if you know that you just ate 5 honey buns before you came in here and you about to work out, go back home because you're not about to waste my time. Go back home. And then we put you on the scale a month from now and you heavier or the same weight before. And I'm sitting there like, okay, well, you're coming to the gym consistently 5 days out of the week. Like, what's going on? No, like, don't waste my time. Like, Or if we working out and you want to sit here and talk to me the whole time, no. Like, I wouldn't be able to do it. I trained my mom and we ran miles. It was crazy. She did it too. We ran like 3 miles that day. And she was so frustrated. I was like, Mom, I forgot she was my mom. I was like, hey, we running? I'm like, hey, if you give up, you ain't giving up on nobody. You only giving up on yourself. That's what you're giving up on, yourself. My mom was like, okay, stop. I said, yeah, my bad. She said, hold on. And she finished it. But she was like, I think your brother's too nice of a trainer because my brother be training too. And you too mean of a trainer. And I was like, come on. You don't give up on yourself like that? You don't give up on yourself like that? And it's just like, yeah, training's not for me. Even when I'm training my little bug, my baby, my daughter, she be holding them weights, she be like, I go, okay, no, I know you lying. I said, first of all, she's like, you're not supposed to get frustrated like that. I said, well, you need to do it right. I said, first of all, when you push the weight up, if you're right here, right, your form. It's not about going fast, all this stuff, doing all that stuff in here. She's like, I'm like, hey, you wanted to come in here and train, right? Yeah, okay. So let's do it right then. I don't discriminate. I don't care who it is. She started laughing and stuff. I said, no, we ain't doing this for fun. This is not for fun. You want to get in shape, right? Yeah. I said, you say you want abs and stuff like that, right? Yeah. Okay, so we got to put in the work. Started laughing on the squat machine and stuff like that. I go, all right, put the weight up, put it up. Why are you laughing? Like, I don't need to be no trainer. Let me see, this bottom line. Let me see, not dirty. Yo, when I met someone, I let them know things from the jump, let them decide if they want to keep talking or not before feelings get all caught up. Okay, so let me talk about that, right? I respect that. And I think that is honest. And I tell my homeboys all the time, I'm like, when you're talking with a woman, right? Or even my homegirls, I think it's honest to be honest with the person so that way they know what they're dealing with. And they can decide if they want to deal with that person or deal with it or not. Right? So if you know you got like baby mom or baby dad drama, I feel like that's something you should tell somebody instead of just like you chilling with somebody and then your baby dad or baby mom just pop up. Like, what the heck? Like, be transparent. You gotta be real. You gotta be real. And that's another thing. Like a lot of women, when they date and stuff, they don't act, they talk too much and they don't act. They don't let the person talk. Like you gotta get to know the person. And some people, they see red flags. I'm getting kind of lazy. They see red flags and they still talk to people. Nah. If you don't like the way they act, if you don't like the way they communicate, you don't like the way they showing up as a friend, as a boyfriend, as a girlfriend, I don't care how it is, then you have the right to say, okay, this is not for me. Like, nah, I'm not gonna waste my time. Like, stop wasting your time. And I feel like nowadays, I noticed too, since I've been on my own, a lot of people want love, but a lot of people are not healed to have the love that they want. A lot of people, I noticed that a lot of people say they want this, say they want that, but they're not doing the work to get what it is they want. That's another thing. People say, I want a relationship, I want to be in a relationship, or I want a friendship, but do you though? Like, do you have the qualities to even be a good friend? Do you have the qualities to even be a good boyfriend, girlfriend? But I noticed how a lot of people rather stay in drama than to be alone. A lot of people don't like to be alone. And I'm going to tell y'all this. I think I'm about to go pull up a chair. I'm going to tell y'all this. When it comes to being in alone, it's not for the weak. I'm going to tell you that. When you're alone, you sit by yourself alone. You're doing a lot of self-reflecting. You're thinking over your life. It's a lot to take in. Most definitely, you're thinking of your traumas. When you're by yourself, you're thinking, you're praying, you're talking to God. Like, it's hard. Or when you make mistakes, to sit there in your sober mind and think about all the bad stuff you've done, it's not for the weak. So I see why people don't want to be alone and they jump into rebounds or they jump into relationships with other people. Because sitting by yourself, that takes a soldier. I'm telling you. Somebody say something. Oh, Shell, my baby mama, instead of supporting our family, she left to the state to become a YouTuber. But how do you feel about that? Like, do you believe in her dream or goals? You said, yeah, F him. Okay, I'll look into it again. Thank you for motivating me. No problem, Banana. I mean, I don't want you doing it if you don't want to do it, but I just, you got a lot of talents and a lot of things. Like, make the most out of it. That's what I'm saying. And you know a lot, so having clients, you do their hair, but they know that you're gonna tell them the truth when it comes to like the health of their hair, like, and like imagine like just coming up with your own company where you do hair, facial, nails, like start thinking about stuff like that. And you'll probably it's probably a lot that come with it, but you'll probably have enjoyment, doing something that you love, that's yours, that's your business. Just think about it. Just think about it. How we looking, you guys? I don't like the way the ends look, but in this side, I don't know. Jess, I dated a personal trainer, but she had a lot of older people who were really about it. And my little bro is one too. After he was in the Marines, he decided to do that. Big ups to them. But now some people need people to talk to them crazy to get it right. I feel like you will be a great personal trainer. You think so? I'll be honest with you, like. Because I'm gonna be honest, I can't stand when I hear people complain about their body, but they don't do nothing about it. That's what's irritating. Like, I hear people say, oh, I don't like the way I look, I don't like the, okay, so what are you doing? Are you changing the way you eat? No. Are you eating more? No. Are you eating less? No. Are you drinking more water? No. Okay, so, but you hate your body. Yeah. But you're not doing nothing to change your body. No. Are you being consistent and even walking? No. I'm just sitting at home like chilling. Like I worked out and then I go back and forth like every 2 to 3 weeks. That's not gonna fly with me. So I'm like, all right, bro, like when you serious, then you come back. When you serious, then you come back. Or I had like some trainers that would train me and my boxing coaches, they used to piss me off so bad. One used to get distracted. Like when he was inboxing, he was inboxing. When he was out chasing females, like that was his main focus. So he'll be like real focused and then like sometimes distracted, talking to people. And you know what I told him? When I have my, y'all probably wouldn't believe me. I have my gloves on. I walk over to him. I say, hey, you over here talking and we supposed to be training. Do you want me to leave and come back? And then when I say that, he straightened up and started laughing and come. I'm like, bro, you're wasting my time. I'm paying you to be my coach. You ain't doing this for free. And paying him, it was not cheap. I'm like, bro, I'm paying you. What is you doing? I just feel like whatever it is you're doing, when you're doing it, you gotta just make sure you're doing it right. That's it. Make sure you're doing it right. Make sure you're being a great representation of yourself, of your own business. You know, your personal trainer, whatever you're doing, hair, nails, like tutoring people, whatever you're doing, just make sure you're doing the best out of your ability. You're showing up on time. You're punctual. Like you're like whoever you're helping, they're getting their money out of it. You got what I'm saying? You're staying on top of your stuff. That's all I'm saying. Take pride in what you do. Let me see. But now that y'all, if that's what you want to do, let me see. Oh, can't let negative people stop you because some people really do want that push and help. Facts. She said, thanks. Oh, I'm caught up. But not a welcome because there's people out there who will be grateful to make you feel good about what you're doing and helping them. Did I miss a comment? Yeah, and like it seems like Banana likes to do stuff the right way too. When it comes to like doing hair and stuff like that, like that's the only reason I used to get nervous. Like people are like, "Oh, well, why you don't do other people's makeup?" I'm like, "Bro, that's a lot. Like if it's wrong or if they got like a big day and you don't do it right, like, yeah." But I most definitely think she can do it. Even start with the research. You never know. Ooh, I've been pressing like the wrong buttons, and it shuts off this flat iron. You guys, I promise you we're almost done. Once I'm done, I'm gonna get off here. I've been on here for a long time, and that's why I got on here because I was like, hey, if I'm on here, might as well make it as a live. And the loving feels so good. And I think I gotta use the center of it. I'm not using the center of the flat iron. I'm using like up here. I don't know if y'all saw it. If you guys like the vibe, please subscribe. Thank you guys so much for, well, that looks a little raggedy. Thank you guys so much for chilling and talking to me. If y'all going in and out, that's cool. I'm just trying to bypass some time. Yeah, this side looks a little bit different than this side, but that's all good. Because I went on higher heat on the other side, but now I'm doing higher heat. We still got the back. We're not even done with the back. But I'm glad I knocked this out today, you guys, because I go to church on Sundays. Every Sunday I go to church early in the morning. There's 2 different services, but I like to go early in the morning so that way I can have the rest of the day to myself. But I don't like to be late for church. So I like to do my hair on Saturdays. So that way, you know, it is up and out the way. So if I decide to do something later in the day, I'm ready. See, I want to hit this side again, but I don't know if I want to go back in. True. Yeah, I don't know about you, Banana, but I don't like working for people. Like, when I grind and I hustle and I do certain things, like, I'll be honest, I don't like working for people. I do it, but I like to, like, create, like, my own. Let me see. I don't really want to go in. No, I'm not going to go in with it. I'm not going to go in with it. The reason why I'm not going to go in with it, because the last time I went in with another heat again is, no, I'm not going to go with it. SpongeBob 3 hours late. 3 hours later. Yeah, we've been on here for a minute. I knew it was going to take time, but not like that. I think we've been on here for like 3 hours, but that's good though. Because I be seeing a lot of people that I love on here, the YouTubers, they be on live, like grinding. They be on here for like 3-4 hours at a time. So I know I want to start getting there. But YouTube is what they do like full time. You know what I'm saying? But still, like 3-4 hours. And I noticed that like people leave and go. So the girl that I watch all the time, she's on here all the time. But people leave and they come back. So I just appreciate y'all. Sorry me making weird faces and stuff. Higher heat used it. What? Let me see. Am I reading that wrong? You said you use higher heat? Yeah, I'm using higher heat right now. I'm a little scared though. That's why I'm like, I was scared because the last time I went in with higher heat, I damaged my hair. So I'm using higher heat, but I don't want to go back and do the same pieces that I already did. Cause like this side, I didn't use the higher heat. So I don't know if it makes sense for me to go back in. I don't know, I'm scared. I'll be honest with you, I'm scared. But this side don't look right. But I'm scared. Like this side right here. This side right here, like, it's really puffy. Like, I know I can go in, I'm just scared. I don't know if I should go over it again. You guys tell me, because it don't look straight. Damn, you still live? Lord have mercy. I'm cooking like bacon in this side. I'm still live. Yeah, Jess was just saying that. Yeah, I'm still live. Yeah, shit. I want to go back over this section. I want to go over this section, but I'm a little bit nervous. Yeah, I'm still live, man. I told myself I was gonna come on here and do my hair to knock it out. Don't be scared because you have thick, coarse hair. If you have fine hair, you will be cooked. But the last time I went in, it was like I damaged it, but I went in with a titanium. I'm just okay. I'm just gonna do it. I'm just gonna do like one pass. I'm just really scared. It's 110. Okay. See it? So this higher heat. Banana, stop playing and start doing hair. Stop playing and start doing hair. The only reason why it's even looking better is because you told me to go on higher heat. Look at that. Look at that. I didn't want to go in with it, but I know for a fact. I know for a fact that was not like, I don't even know if my freaking flat iron was on. That's the thing. I was pressing buttons. I don't even know if it was on. Okay, I'll stop right there. But I just wanted to hit that side. Okay, so it already looks better. If it don't look better in the back, that's cool. As long as the front looks good. How long have we been on here for? I think we've been on here for a minute. Banana, you know what you're talking about. Okay, so now going forward, when I do it, 410 is where it's at. 410 is where it's at. My hair thrives off heat though, and heat grows my hair. I used to go to this guy, he used to be my hairdresser. He was really great friends with my dad. And he did hair. And I used to go to him every week. And oh my gosh, back in the day, this was like in the 2000s. It doesn't seem like a lot, but it was $80. And my dad used to pay every week for me to go to get my hair washed, conditioned, straightened. And that started my hair journey. And it grew. I'm not gonna lie, the guy that did my hair though, I wanted him bad. I thought he was fine. And he wasn't all that good looking. He was just very nice. That's what it was. He was very, yeah, see, like here, I'll probably have to go back. I'll go back and like bump it. But you guys see, I just want a little small bump. It's not bumped back here because the heat wasn't as high. See, it looks kind of crazy back there. Me shit, just being strong like you. I just hope you posted up somewhere nice on the 4th. Oh, Justin's over there, just drinking, barbecuing. Just over there drinking, barbecuing. What y'all doing though? I don't think none of my family members is cooking. I haven't heard nothing. I don't think nobody's cooking. I haven't heard nothing at all. So, I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I was gonna go at least like go and see some fireworks. Yeah, see some fireworks. And your loving feels so good, and that you're probably over 2 hours now. That's what's up. Yeah, I think I'm over. This is the longest I ever went on a live, though. I've never went on a live that long. But I think it was well deserved anyway, and I haven't even been on here for like the longest time. I've been off for like what, like 2 weeks, 3 weeks on live? I don't know. I'm gonna leave this live up though. I'm not gonna take it down. I'll leave it up. I noticed that. Y'all noticed that? Some YouTubers, they take their lives down. Why? And how do you still get watch hours with taking your lives down? They take it down, they don't leave them up. I don't know why. Is it because they like certain things that's said? I don't know. I will take my live down if it's like I get into it with somebody or something. Because I had a couple of lives where I like was like screaming at the phone, "What you say over there? Say it with your chest!" Like I had like some lives like that, and I was like, "Yeah, this is pretty embarrassing, so I'm not gonna leave this one up." Or like some were like all the mods, not all the mods. I'm tripping. Some of the mods will get into it with other people, like, and then I'm like arguing with the other people and I'm arguing with the mod, like telling them like, "Hey, like chill out," like things like that. Yeah, I'm gonna take it down. Let me see. Let me see. Just said, I heard that I'm at the crib cooking on the grill, drinking, cooking in this heat. Godfather, well, I'm not drinking anymore for now, but definitely stuff with barbecue. My scoop is. Oh, you say you're right. Hop in the shade and close my eyes for a bit before things start popping off. You know what? Oh, okay. I went, my bestie, she my cousin, but I call her my bestie. We went to the pool and oh my gosh, I got in that jacuzzi. It felt so amazing. And then I like to stay in the sun. I like to stay in the sun. And I like to do some tanning. And I know you're probably shocked because you're like, black people tan? Yeah, I do. That sun be feeling good. When that sun hit that skin, I don't know what it is. And by my pool, sometimes I'll just go out and just lay there and fall asleep. But I'll pick a spot to where the sun is beaming. I like our summers out here. People say that I'm tripping, but yeah. The jacuzzi though, when we went, oh, they put too much damn chlorine in there. I showed I'm invited. Y'all invited. Send y'all plate through the phone. Yeah, send me a plate. I want some barbecue. My grandmother asked her, I was like, oh, I could ask my uncle, is he cooking over there? I asked my grandma, I'm like, are you cooking over there? She's like, no. I'm like, damn. Where can I go? I don't know nobody that's cooking for the 4th. And now I want some barbecue. I've been buying out a lot though. I gotta stop doing that. I start making a grocery list. I made a grocery list. I don't know if I want to go back. It's not. I made a grocery list because I was like, nah, I ain't gonna be buying out. It's raining where I'm at, so I need a plate. Oh, it's raining where you're at? Is it raining hard? It's sunny. It's bright. I'll be honest, where I live, everybody's always outside. We don't really have winters. Like our winter wasn't really a winter this year. Sometimes we have like winters where it's almost like damn near so cold and it's like snowing. But this winter it was like it was still hot. It's weird out here. But there's people always outside. But I know when people are not from here, and you know how I know? It's because they run and they're outside in the peak hours. When you from Arizona, you know for a fact when the peak hours are. You don't run between like 10 a.m. and like 4. In the summer, no. Winter, yeah. In the summer, like when I be seeing people out here running and stuff, I'm like, yeah, bro, you not from here. There was people that was hiking and they were dying and stuff. Like I said, you can't, I'm not just saying this for just to say it. Like it's out here, you know. When you live here forever, you know the peak hours, you know. We had a dog that she had a heat stroke. And we were outside at like 7 o'clock. I don't want to get into that because my daughter was like telling me, I think it's too hot. It was super sad. But yeah, like you know the peak hours out here. Oh my gosh, you guys, like something about this flat iron is just like brings me back to life. I'm getting kind of lazy though. I love the ceramic flat irons. The other flat irons don't work on my hair. But like the ceramic, my eyes be looking all cockeyed. Rain, go away. I love rain. But it do be ruining plans though. Alright guys, guess what? Guess what? We are at the top. Ooh, and raggedy? Oh, it's not too bad. And I'm throwing curls in here. Yo, it was storming, pouring, thunderstorm all last night, and then boom, back to 99. That sounds like Miami. But you say you were in Jersey. When I went there in Jersey, I had a culture shock. It looks completely different here than it does there. Like it's completely like it looks different. I was like, woo. Like even when housing, like when I go places and I visit, like the housing and the way people live is like completely different from where I live. Like I think where I live at is a little bit on the bougie side. I'll be honest with y'all. It's a little bit bougie over here. There is pockets where it's not, but for the most part, like where I live at, like even now I live like in like one of the most expensive lived parts. And where I live at now, everybody lives over here. Like it's like freaking it's a lot of young people. And listen, what the heck are y'all young people doing? Y'all tell me. Because there is young people that look like they're like 19 years old. Living in my apartments by themselves, luxury car. I'm like, bruh, how? And the crazy thing is that they ain't even going to work. I know people here that don't even like pay rent, but their car is always here, they're never at work. Maybe they work from home. I don't know what's going on, but these young people, what y'all doing, y'all please tell me. Cause like, maybe it's the YouTube money. Maybe it's the TikTok money because y'all not going to school. I mean, not school. Y'all not going to work. Like, I don't know what's going on. Something going on. Half the people that live in my apartment complex, it's luxury. I'm not gonna tell you. I'm not gonna lie. It's very, very nice. I try not to be bougie. I don't consider myself bougie, but I like nice stuff. You know what I mean? I like to live nice. But it's pretty expensive. But all these young people, I'm like, y'all don't even freaking work. What the heck? Scamming. Everyone want to be a streamer. Not me though. No, I know. Yeah, no. Hey, but you answered the question. What was the question? I said, what are these young people doing? Because they're not going to work. They got these expensive cars, right? They live here. It's really expensive to live where I live at. It's not cheap. I'm just like, what y'all doing? There is a lot of nurses though, I'm not gonna lie. There's a lot of nurses that live over here. There's a lot of women. And I see men too that are nurses. And I know what nurses, you know what I mean? You work only a certain days, 3 days, 12-hour shift, and you off for like the rest of the week. But nah, bro, I'm like, this is crazy. So financial literacy should be taught in school. Last Sion, I'm not gonna lie, I 1,000% agree with that because I'm gonna be honest with you. I've always been very spoiled, right? My dad did everything for me. I didn't have to want, need nothing. He got it, right? So my family's always been like well off. So I didn't need or do anything because my dad took care of everything. Like on my behalf, my mom's behalf, my dad was like, he took care of everything. We didn't do nothing. He took care of it all. Maintenance the car, like it and cooking, cleaning, like he did it all. He did it all. So, but the thing is that as when he passed, and as I got older, and because the way that I am, I couldn't stay at home. Like I just my personality, I couldn't. So I lived on my own. But there's a lot of things that I did not know when it comes to finances, right? A lot of things that I wasn't taught. But the what I'm grateful for is that like after my dad died, things got really hard for me, and I was out in these streets by myself. But it taught me a lot. And I started getting around friends that like they're doctors, lawyers, got their own businesses, and they started telling me things about like, you know, my grandmother tell me things about saving and different things like that. So I started learning as I got older, but I wasn't taught a lot of things I didn't know because I was so used to somebody doing it for me. So I do believe that like that should be taught. So a lot of people do not know how to manage their finances. A lot of people do not know how to budget. A lot of people don't know how to do that. Most definitely, if you're in a relationship for a long time, right, and you only live with somebody else, and then you're like me, this is the first time I ever lived on my own, like ever. Ever. Oh shit. Why is it off again? Okay, so I gotta redo that piece because this turned off. What the hell? Like you don't know how, you get so used to like it being two people, you gotta adjust, you gotta budget, and a lot of people don't know that. So I think that I agree with you. Or they got their mommy and daddy money's cars. I was gonna say that because I know that I have my mommy and daddy's money and cars. I know that, and they did everything. Maybe my dad was like, I was always super spoiled, but I didn't nothing. But it didn't teach me anything. So now that I'm older, now I'm learning. And finances, like honestly, like people don't understand. It's hard to even when you already got a lot of stuff going on in your life, and then on top of that, you got to worry about finances. Like, bruh, that's it's hard. You gotta learn about finances. You gotta learn about budgeting. Like you gotta learn about all that. Like people don't even know when you eat out all day like that. That stuff adds up. That's why I started buying groceries. Everything I want, snacks, anything. I don't give a dang. Sometimes I'll be eating good all the time. I'll be wanting, like, I got a bag of hot Cheetos I'm about to kill tonight. Let me not say that. It's kind of a little, but I got a bag of hot Cheetos and, like, different things that I want or different things that I like, I buy, right? Or if I'm like, oh, I want, like, some carne asada tacos, or I want fries, or if I want steak or something like that, like, I'll just buy everything that I want in the house. And like really limit, you know what I mean? Like all those subscriptions and stuff like that, like all that's not necessary. People not taught that. People not taught that. When you running your AC and you're the only one that's paying that AC bill, you're gonna keep that mug low. People don't talk about stuff like that. I didn't even know what a freaking car insurance was. I didn't even know what that was. I got pulled over one time. They're like, you don't have car insurance. I said, what is that? They said, you got to be playing. I said, I'm not. And I come to find out, like, I didn't know that stuff. I didn't know that. Needed to get your car maintenance and tire in the car at once a month. Go and get air in the car in the tires once a month. You're supposed to have, like, wherever you take your tires to get serviced at, you're supposed to have them check it and let you know where your tires are, if they're good, if they're bad, or I didn't know that. I didn't know that. But the reason why and I sit down and I read stuff, like I find out how to budget. You know what I mean? Like a single mom, because I'm single. Like how to do things in a budget with your kids without breaking the bank. You know what I mean? Like, what can you do? You guys saying, like, we just went to the library last week. Like, there's different ways around it, but you gotta look for it. Because I'm like, you can live luxury, you can live nice, but you can live like that on a budget to where you're not stressing. Like, you gotta say, so many people care about what people think and stuff like that. Bro, go get you that apartment that's probably not in the best neighborhood, but if it's saving you $600 a month, but you're able to furnish and put everything you need in that apartment, you better go ahead and get that apartment. What you talking about? I don't give a damn what the outside look like, what the inside look like. But today in society, everybody cares about what everybody thinks instead of doing what's best for them. You know what I'm saying? And doing your research. Like, I got this SUV, right? I didn't realize how much the freaking tires were. I was sitting down looking up. Is it a good idea to trade in a car if it's too expensive? Bro, I'm supposed to have this car for a minute, but my Challenger my sports car was more affordable than this car. Tires were only like $200, $400 for one tire. Like, what the heck? Like, that's why I tell people, like, y'all got to do research and be smart. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to finances and stuff, we already go through a lot of things in our own life. You don't need finances or stressing over everything else to come along with it. Like, you got to have an emergency fund. Like, all that is really important. And how I know is because I know I've been at the bottom. I know what it feels like when you don't have nobody to help you, but you got to figure it out and you stressed out financially. Let me see. Father sounds like a great man. Oh, my dad was like the stand-up guy. My dad was like the stand-up guy, like, for real. Like, I'll be honest with you. Like, when my dad died, it changed me. It changed who I am as a person. And I kind of like stopped messing with people after that, because he was so stand up. I realized, I started really seeing, like, dang, that's why I tell people, when you got people that love you and that are honest with you, my dad was an honest man. You got to cherish people like that, because when they're not there and they're dead or they're gone, you will feel the impact. You will feel the impact. And since he's been gone, I feel the impact on my life every day. Feel it. That's why when I come across people that, like, show me love and, like, just are beautiful people, I hold on to them, because I know what it feels like to have good people in your life and they're stripped from you. So that's why I tell people all the time, you got good people that love you, that look out for you. Like, you got to cherish them. Cherish them. I'd do anything to have my dad back right now. And I feel like people don't be cherishing me. But it's all good. Like I said, you got to cherish good people. Let me see. This generation fried, though, everything handed to them, etc. And they want to get everything the easy way. Like, I understand everybody wants to be a TikToker and a YouTuber, okay, but it's like, it's not everybody's story that's going to pop off in one day. I hear people say that, oh, well, like, I was only on TikTok and, like, my views start going crazy and stuff like that. I think that's just a coincidence. That's not how everyday life is. A lot of people got to grind for their stuff. A lot of people just don't blow up like that. Like, I know YouTubers that have millions of followers, but they did it for there's one YouTuber that have, like, something crazy now, like 30 million followers or something. But he did YouTube for 12 years straight. 12 years straight. 12 years. It took him, and I only been on there for 5. It took him 12 years to get to where he's at on his channel. And he says all the time, he's like, I'm grateful, but if only y'all knew how long it took me to get to where I'm at. It was not a walk in the park. But these young people just think that, they think they can be disrespectful. And the parents are not, I notice a lot of parents are not present in their kids' life. Like they just, the way the economy is, like, damn, all you gotta do is all you can do is freaking work. It's even hard to sometimes spend time with your kids because you gotta try to keep food on the table. So with parents now, I can understand that. Like a lot of parents are working 2 to 3 jobs to try to just take care of their kids and keep food on the table. But then you have some parents that just they care too much about their life and their happiness that they're not really paying attention to their kids. So a lot of this generation don't have like that one-on-one time. Being on the streets and trying to work at the same time was hard and crazy, but I made it through that and I learned a lot. Oh, you're on the streets and working at the same time? At least you kept a job. Like there's no excuse. You didn't have nowhere to stay, but bro, you kept a job. Even like that's some type of strength. You kept a job, but still struggling, don't really have nowhere to live, but kept a job. I don't want to hear nobody. And people don't want to work. A lot of people don't want to work. Yeah, this is kind of not as... I know where you're coming from. I had to grow up fast. Yeah, heard that last night. Some people don't have the luxury to like go live with their parents, or some people don't have the luxury to just like have people help them like that. A lot of people don't have the luxury of that. A lot of people only got themselves and God, and they gotta take it like they gotta, you know. That's why when people be complaining and stuff like that, I get annoyed. I get annoyed when people be like, hit me with that, all that poor me. Like, I'm trying to look at the back of my hair if y'all see what I'm trying to look at. When people be trying to hit me with that, oh, poor me, I'm like, bro, there's no excuse. Like, what are you talking about? There's no excuse. Like, I can't stand people that got like that victim mentality, or that feels like everything should be handed to them. I get annoyed with people like that. Because you got people out here like us that really gotta grind for what we got. Nothing was handed to us. Well, when I was younger, I told y'all that everything was handed to me, I'm not gonna lie. But as I got older, nothing was handed. And even through everything that I'm going through right now in my life, right? Real people ask me what's going on. You know what I mean? Like real people that love me, help me, you know? But a lot of people that I thought that, no. Oh my gosh, you guys. I gotta eat something. Hi. Like my exes or whoever, this generation disrespectful, wild, don't appreciate, and thinks the world owes them something. I was used to hide my bags in the back of Walmart, and then I got paid. As I got paid, I'll go to the rooms but it was expensive, plus buses and food, phone, etc. But you did it, bro. You did it. And imagine, you got people out here complaining about stuff like that, and you don't know, like, your situation. You know what I mean? But you got people complaining. And roommates are always hard. Like, I had a friend, we were cool. And she used to live, like, every time she got a man, she would never take care of her bills. Every time she got a man, she lost her place. She couldn't stay anywhere because she would spend her whole check on the guy. And one of her friends was so sweet. But you could tell, like, her friend was different, okay? She was different. And she wasn't, like, I'm not going to get into it, but the friend was different. But the friend was a really nice friend. So my friend didn't really have nowhere to go. And her friend was really nice to let her stay there, right? But her friend has, like, 4 kids, like that. So then my friend didn't even pay rent. She's not my friend no more. She did not pay rent, right? And her friend knew that she was struggling and said, hey, I know you're struggling, so you can just stay here to get on your feet, right? So then the friend at the time wasn't paying rent, but would buy groceries. I'm like, okay, like that still don't add up. Like, okay. And I'm like, all right, but like I said, every time she got a man, that's it. But then, like, her friend is doing her a favor and letting her stay there, right? This is what's really messed up. She's coming to me and she's talking about her friend's kids. And I'm not going to say what she said because it really messed me up. But she was talking really bad about the kids. And one of the kids had some problems. And, you know, the friend, she lives there, and the friend, she sees stuff, and the friend, of course, is going to, you know, confide in her, let her know what's going on because she's living in her house. But that's what's messed up. And you know what I told my friend? I said, she don't even got to let you live there. So why are you even telling people what's going on in her house? And you're staying there, and you feel comfortable living there, which you know that she's a single mom. You know she's a single mom, and you're living there, and you're taking advantage of her kindness, right? Taking advantage of her kindness and living in her house that she pays for with no rent and just buying groceries. Like, how do you feel comfortable? Like, are you talking about her? But she got her own house. She bought that crib. Baby daddy's not even involved, nothing. She bought that crib, and you want to talk about her? And you don't even have no place to stay because you burn bridges with everybody. What? I felt sorry for her friend. But because I'm a real one, was I tell her friend? No, I told my friend, I'm like, you are a shitty friend. You take advantage of people, and you know she got a whole bunch of kids, so why would you even want to stay there rent free when you know she's struggling? And people like her, I don't even like to even say we were ever friends, because that's the thing. I don't associate with people like that, and I stopped associating with people like that because I'm not like that. That's the thing. When you're not like that, you're not going to accept other people being like that. I told her, I said, hey, she let you stay there, bruh. And you talking about her kids? I said, I don't want to hear that. You're wrong. Let me see. Let me catch up on the comments. I'm not going to lie, we're almost done, but I'm getting tired. I'm getting tired. I'm getting tired. My back hurts. What Tyson say? I broke my back. The spinal. Let me see. I'm standing weird because thank you guys so much for 27 likes. I'm standing weird because my back is hurting. If you guys like the vibe, please subscribe. I want to say hi to y'all, but once I be talking to my moms, I be getting sidetracked. And the front of my hair looks good, but the back looks kind of crazy. Look at it, it's all straight like that. Let me see. I never let my girl go to those places. Oh, to her car alone. I always know what they be trying to do. Is there something I can do to someone I know before taking it to the shop? Oh, so you're a protector. I didn't even read that comment. I think you said it a long time ago. Oh, because that's where I was working at the time. Killed my pride that I did. But I did it. You did what you have to do, though. Yeah, that's wild priorities. Shell, you already know I always keep it 100 and talk about real shit. I'm trying to stop cursing for you. No, do you, bro? I'm just trying to do you. No, do you? I may just blurt it out. I mean, not say it because I'm trying to stop cussing. Cause I've came a very long way, but my cussing was bad. It was bad, like every other word. Yeah, nah, be you, bro. But listen to this. I bet, even though you went through that hard time, right? I bet you that made you a stronger man, though. I'm pretty sure you went through a lot of different things, but I'm pretty sure that it made you a stronger man. I'm not gonna lie. I'm pretty sure it made you a way stronger man, though. That's the thing. When you go through things like that, it shapes character. At the longest time, I was like, dang, why am I going through all the stuff that I'm going through? It shapes character. And even things now, like me learning things on my own, like I went through a lot of stuff, but I was like, bro, like I'm not gonna put myself in that position. Like you learn as you go, but it makes you more independent. It makes you grind. It makes you like, no matter what you're going through, you're gonna figure it out. You know what I mean? You know how to figure it out. A lot of people don't. They're not street smart. They don't know common sense. They don't know how to take care of nothing. They break under pressure. But when you're in positions to where you have nobody and you only got yourself and you got to figure it out, that's where you learn. That's where it builds. That's when your character is built. That's why I was angry. I was like, why am I going through all this stuff? And I don't regret nothing that I go through, or that I went through, or that I'm going through, because it made me a way better person. And I'm not gonna lie, a lot of things that I went through, I could be very arrogant. I could be very arrogant. And a lot of things that I went through humbled me as a person, and I needed to be humbled. I needed to be humbled. And a lot of different things, I had a lot of wicked ways. My ways were real messed up. And but God allowed me to go through situations to force that wickedness out of me, to take it out of me. And to bless me with like a more caring, understanding heart. And so that's why like people don't understand. Some people don't understand why I don't talk about people, or why I give people grace, and why I always like, because that can be me, that can be anybody. And I know normally when you talk about people or you have something to say, you got to be careful, because what you talk about can show up in your life. It can show up in your life. So I've been through things. When you've been through things, you're able to relate to people more. And I just say, oh yeah, I understand where you're coming from. When they, like, I talk to people, they're like, oh, like, girl, what you been through? Because everything that I'm saying, like, you know exactly, like, you're speaking to me. They're like, everything that I'm saying, you're speaking through to me. And I'm like, because I've been through it. Yeah, I'm gonna have to put, it's puffy. It's puffy. I'm gonna have to wrap this down. Yeah, I was like, everything, I've been through it. Yeah, people look at me and people just, I don't know why people think that. People look at me and just think that like, oh, like you're just this attractive. Look at all my grays, you guys. I got a lot of grays. And I've been letting them grow out. I don't, the more that I like try to like, I used to like try to pull them all out. And I've noticed the more that I did that, the more gray comes. So I'm just letting it grow out. Oh yeah. But I was saying that people look at me and they think that I have like a certain life. And then once they get, they talk to me, they're like, dang, like the way you look, the way you are, I would never guess. Like, yeah, like this, I've been through some stuff. Like I've been through some stuff. You hear me? And I don't ever judge nobody, because I'm not even in a position to judge anybody. I don't judge nobody's situation. I don't care what you got going on. Like, I'm not going to pass judgment. I don't like people passing judgment on me. I don't like people judging me. My life, my lifestyle. I don't like that. So I don't do that to people. And I don't do nothing to people that I don't want done to me. So that's why I don't even like talking to people. I don't like when people talk about me. Because I'm like, you talk about me, but then you smile on my face and you're not able to tell me that. I had somebody tell me yesterday, this person was like, oh, I don't have no problem with you. And I was about to cuss. I was like, I didn't even say nothing. I just ignored this person because I know that he has a problem. And you know how I know that he has a problem? This is the thing. When you're likable and people like you, they tell you everything. they tell you everything. So people may think that I don't know what they're saying. People may think I don't know you don't like me. People may think that I don't know that you're taking advantage of me. People may think that I don't know that. But listen, when you're likable and when you have good bonds with people, people naturally look out for you. So when this person told me that, I'm like, bro, you're fake. Like you don't even got the audacity to even tell me that you got a problem. Like I don't like people like that. I don't like people like that. You got a problem, I appreciate you to tell me what the problem is. At least give me an opportunity to fix it. But if you don't say nothing and you just plain cool on my face, like I don't want nobody that rocks like that. No, I don't want nobody that rocks like that. Nobody. I don't want nobody around me that rocks like that. You do that to me, you do that to everybody. No, I'm not doing it. People quick to scream, I'm real, and don't even know what the being real is. How you real but you two-faced? How you real but then somebody tells you something, you go and you tell their business. Like what? You guys, I'm getting lazy. I'm starting to like have it because I'm over it and my back is hurting. Let me see. I think let me catch up. Yeah, definitely gotta stay humble. You ain't alone on that because I was pretty reckless at one point. So I feel like I was very reckless. I didn't care. But being like that almost cost me my life. That's why when it comes to like my attitude, I worked on my attitude. I worked on how I talk. I worked on how I communicate. Because being reckless almost took me out. But God was right there and was like, no. But he saved me from a lot of situations. I was in a lot of bad situations that should have and could have altered my whole entire life. And where I'm at now, I wouldn't even be here if it wasn't for the grace of God. That's why people be like, oh, I don't know why you believe so much. If you walked and been through what I've been through, and you get on your knees and you pick up that Bible, and you pray to God and you ask God to carry your heart and carry you through the night, and God does it, and everything you're going through, you taking it up in prayer, and you sing all the prayers and everything that you ask for, and everything you talk to God about is coming forth. Like there's just no way. Like God is real. Some days I don't even know how I even got through the day. That's why I be telling everybody, you gotta take prayer, take whatever you going on, whatever you got going on, you gotta take it to prayer. You gotta take it to prayer. I used to try to take my problems to people, and when they didn't know how to be there for me, I didn't understand. So now I take everything that I go through, I take it in prayer. Everything. If I think somebody's mistreating me, I take it to prayer. If I don't know how to get through this situation, take it to prayer. Like everything, take it up in prayer. And even in my life, I meet people. And they're like, oh, I thought you were like just like this perfect person. Like, there's nothing about my life that's perfect, sweetheart. The thing is that like I don't care who knows that it's not. There's a lot of people, a lot of girls that I know that cares about their image. And they try to tell me about mine. You should do this, you should do that. Nah, buddy, I don't care what people got to say about me. That's how I help people, is by being me and being real and being honest. Okay, you guys, I'm getting freaking tired. Let me see. Banana said 100. Ken does judge a book by its cover. No, I was having a conversation with this girl, right, Jess? And she was sharing some things that happened in her life, and I was shocked. I was so shocked, right? She's well off, has a great paying job, makes a lot of money. When you look at her, she looks like a white collar woman, like you would think that she has everything put together. So when she shared some of the things that she went through in her life, right? And a lot of things that she went through, like gun violence and different things she went through in her life, I went through that in my life. But from looking at her, I never would have guessed. I'm telling you, I wouldn't. So when she was sharing, she was like, well, why are you looking like that? My legs are giving out, God. I've been staying up. Oh, wait, okay. She's like, why are you looking like that? And I said, I'm looking like that because we look so different. Because we look so different from each other, I did not think that, like, you just didn't look. I mean, I told her, I was like, I'll be honest with you. I just thought you had a perfect life. Like, I didn't think that, like, I didn't think that you went through that. She said, yeah, you can't judge a book by its cover. You think somebody's life is totally. I thought, like, I was shocked. Yeah, you can't judge a book by its cover. You can't. Yeah, for real, I can read people too and how people are. Streets did that, being around the wrong people growing up. But the thing about the streets teaches you. And in the street, there's so many different personalities, so many different people. So you learn. A lot of people are naive. And they don't know how to read people, and they're sheltered. A lot of people are sheltered. And I have people turn on me for people that didn't even ride for them like I ride for them. And I'm like, bruh, you picking an outsider over somebody that's been there for you for years, bro? I ain't never switched up on you. And you picking outsiders? Bet. A lot of people just don't have loyalty. I learned that. And I learned that my loyalty was keeping me, allowing me to hold on to, like, toxic dynamics. And my loyalty was allowing me to look stupid and blind. And also, I noticed that I was giving my loyalty to the wrong people. We almost done, guys. It's looking a little puffy on the ends, but don't worry about that. When I wrap it up and stuff, it'll look different tomorrow. But I am getting a little bit lazy. Now I see why we're going to the shop, but this is ridiculous. Yes, look, let me see. Let me see. Judge J.A. You help a lot of people, bro. You went through a lot of stuff. You help a lot of people. Make sure everyone likes and subscribe for show. Thank you so much for that, Judge. Banana's still in here? Yeah, Banana's still in here. Yeah, I'm still here at Just. That's what I like about when you're, like, when it comes to, like, long lives like this, people pop in and out. I know I be doing that. I be leaving and come back, leaving and come back. Okay, you guys, I'm like, ugh, I'm getting so comfortable. I'm, like, riding up my shorts. I hope y'all can't see nothing. It's a little puffy at the ends. It's a little puffy at the ends, but it's okay. Because after I put a little oil on it, and then wrap it, and then when I unwrap it tomorrow, you guys, wrapping it is where you, like, go like this, and you, like, brush it in circles, right? And then you put, like, a scarf over it. So I do that, it will settle down a little bit. Oh, I'm over it. People worry about the wrong things they do. Just oh, all right, Banana, just checking because convo is getting deep. Hey, we've been having some good conversations in here. 4 hours later. It's been 4 hours? Yeah, I like these conversations. Just be having great vibes. That's it. I read that really fast. That's it. And before, Like when I go through stuff, right? Like I was nervous because I had somebody that I love, that I cherish, right? I'm not gonna say who. Somebody I love and cherish was telling me like, when it comes to the internet and stuff, like you be saying and doing stuff, like you should be more filtered. You know what I mean? And I was thinking, I'm like, dang, maybe the type of person that I am, maybe I'm too raw, right? Like I'm like, because I look the way I look, I'm fit. You know what I mean? Like because I have like this aesthetic, I guess that's in. You know what I mean? Um, People also expect me to act a certain type of way, it bothered me because I'm like, so you want me to change, like, and when I'm changing, and if I am this sophisticated black woman that watches and like talk very intelligently, like like, but I'm not helping people. Like I noticed, like when I wasn't myself, and I'm like, when I'm not myself and I'm quiet, I'm not helping people. And people were telling me to be more quiet. Like even with my breakup, people were telling me to be more quiet with that. I'm like, for what? I was married for 15 years, and nobody knows what I went through that. Nobody knows. Some people. But I ain't gonna give it no life. That's the thing. When I go through something and I let it go, I let it go. When you go through something, you gotta let it go. When I go through different things in my life, right? When I pray and I leave it in prayer and I pray and I pray to God, right? I pray to God. And when I pray and I give it to God, I learn how to leave it alone. How to leave it alone. So if it's a relationship that didn't last, or if it's a friendship that didn't last, I pray about it. I leave it alone. I leave it in the past. Once I'm done with something, I may give somebody 1,000 chances. Okay. But once I'm done with something, it's done with. It's done. It's over with. It's done. That's what like I know that a lot of people, even when they leave relationships, they're bitter. It's so easy to get like that. Most definitely when you leave a relationship and you like find out that you got done dirty, bro. Not even during, after, continue, like, but to really pray and give it to God and let it go and really allow God to transform your life and put the right people in it, that's what you gotta do. Because the last chapter of my life, I didn't realize so many people hate me, bro. I did not realize that. So many people do not like me. I did not know that until now. After me leaving a relationship and me being solo by myself and me allowing God to like really be in my life, a lot of people don't like me. I've noticed a lot of people don't like me. So I said, God, I'm discovering a lot of things. A lot of people that I doubt love me. A lot of people that I doubt was for me. A lot of people that I had loyalty to, but they didn't have loyalty to me, right? I was like, continue to get rid of them. And I'm going to trust you that in this next season, you're going to bless me with people that you have for me. You're going to bless me with people that is going to show me love. You're going to bless me with people that the way that I am, I'm going to get it back. So even though I felt like in this last chapter, I feel like I lost everything, I'm telling you. I feel like I lost everything. And I prayed to God. And I was mad. You know what? The neighbor probably was tripping because I was so angry. I was like talking, right? And crying, but I'm praying. But I started talking out loud. And I'm telling God, I'm like, I'm listening to everything you're doing, bro, but I'm losing everything. Like, and God told me, you know what God told me? God told me, you're not. You feel like you're losing everything? And I need you to go through this because what I have, Jesus. Y'all know the black church would be like, when I heard that Holy Ghost hit you. Anyway, it's like, he was like, no, it feels like you're losing everything, but what I have for you is going to blow your mind and it's better. It's going to replace everything you went through, every heartbreak, it's going to replace everything. So what I'm telling y'all, if y'all in a season like me, where you're like, dang, like you can't catch a break, you feel like God is rebuilding your life. But he can't rebuild it if you got people around you that he don't want you around. I got rid of a lot of people. And it be getting lonely sometimes. I have my cousin be popping up. We be hanging out and stuff like that. I have her. But like sometimes it gets lonely. But you know what I told myself? I said I rather sit by myself, bro, than to be around a lot of people that have a lot of hate and ill will toward me, and I can feel it. And the worst thing you can do is being around people that you know don't like you, but tell you to your face you do, but you feel the vibe. You feel the vibe. When you say certain things, you can see their facial expressions. You got what I'm saying? You know what they're saying behind your back, like, but you feel it, and God will show you that, like, hey, this person not for you. The people don't understand when they're around people. Be like, man, there's something about this person, man. It's giving me weird vibes. And that's the spirit of discernment. That's the spirit of discernment. God is showing you, bruh, wake up. This person don't like you for real. Just like that. You're almost done, guys. Just 5 hours later. I'm getting lazy though. Let me see. Nah, the world is nothing off limits anymore. Plus, we keep it a buck always. Yes, you're doing a great job. Love, keep that. Great, God's blessing you. Thank you. Yeah, another thing I be trying to come up, my eyes be, you guys, I got lazy eye. So if y'all see one eye go over here and stuff like that, I got a lazy eye. I used to have problems with my eyes when I was younger. Thank God, God delivered me out of it. But my eyes be, I got lazy eye. We almost done. We got this. We got this right here. Ends looking a little bit, not. It looks better than what it did before. I'll tell you that. But the thing is, because I don't straighten my hair so often, I gotta get in the hang of it. You got what I'm saying? Like I gotta get the feel of it. And this is a new flat iron. Bought it today. Never used it. So I'm pretty sure the next time it will be better. But I'm gonna look on YouTube too, on like some different things about how to get your like your ends more straight. Let me see, young and old at the same time. Being fit is a great blessing. Keep the negative thoughts at bay. Yes, let it go. Surrender is over to God. Trust, you will always be fine. Faith moves mountains. Now listen, faith moves mountains. And I didn't realize that because I have faith, but I never have faith. My faith was kind of like, I have faith and I'm like, God, are you really going to be there for me? But once God shows up and once you see God move, you will pray for something and you will notice that you don't worry about it. But that comes from the strength of prayer. And thank you so much for that. I appreciate it. That's the thing. Like I used to worry about things and try to figure it out on my own, right? Like if I'm like, God dang, like, I paid all my bills, but this bill, I used to try to figure it out. And I noticed that when I try to figure it out, like it'll make me more stressed. You either, what 50 Cent said? He said, you either gonna trust God or you gonna worry, but you can't do both. So the more you pray, the more you build that relationship up with God, like you ain't gonna worry about people. Yo, see, I'm getting lazy. And it may look like it's getting too curly, but I'm doing that on purpose. Let me see. I ain't get better. I ain't get bitter. I left and got better. Hey, I like that. It's so easy to get bitter. I almost got there. I had to pray. I was like, God, it's so easy. But the best thing you can do, you know how you love, you know how you're there for people, and people know how you're there for them. People can tell you all day, you ain't done S for me, like this and this, and if you leave or if you don't leave, it's not gonna make a difference and all that stuff like that. When my friends, we stopped talking, I said, you gonna feel a difference in the friendship. Like, you gonna see, you feel like I was a problem, you didn't like my honesty, like, you one day, you gonna miss it. When are you gonna miss it? Being around the wrong people can have you start thinking of yourself in like a low way. That's another thing. When people are poison and they're negative and they don't feel happy about themselves and you interact with them, you notice that you start, feeling that way about yourself. Or when you're around people that are constantly telling you what you're not doing or constantly beating your self-esteem down, you gotta watch those people. I was around people like that all the time. They were like, try to have me. They didn't want me to do better because they didn't want me to do better than them. And they will tell me negative things and go and do things on purpose. And I'm like, why is this person doing this? I'm like, oh, okay, I know. Because people see when you got a calling on your life, or people see when you have potential, even when you don't. People see your light. And the scary thing is, you got to make sure you see your light before people do. And people used to always shame me for being a strong woman. You're too alpha. No, baby. It's called that I've been through some things. I've been through some things. People are like, oh, you're like so strong, and the way you talk and all that stuff, because of what I went through, I had to be this way. Like, what you talking about? The life and challenges that God gave me in my life, I can't be timid. I can't be timid. I can't stay in the background. I can't not speak my mind. I can't do that. God didn't make me like that. And I always prayed all the time. I'm like, God, allow me to see myself how you see me. And the more I pray, the more God, I just start loving myself more. I'll start loving myself more. Let me catch up on the comments. That's why I told y'all ain't gotta spend all that money on a straightener. I see straighteners that are like $200. Like, that was a lot. The heck? We gonna get this $25 straightener and call it a day. I don't know what the heck's going on with this. It's just a curl. Oh my God. Let's see. Oh my God, y'all, my legs. I ain't get bitter. Oh, I read that. Okay. Haters gonna hate. I got 2 words for them. F them. I like that. How is it when you were younger if it's still happening? I don't know what that means. Longest doing hair ever. Though it's cool. It's taking forever. But you've been rocking with me just like the whole time. That's crazy. How you cooking it on my stuff? And rocking on the live? Happy 4th, you guys. Thank you guys so much for 34 likes. If you guys like the vibe, please subscribe. I'm about to be off here. I appreciate, I just been here the whole time talking to me. Pretty much. Yeah, the whole time. I think Banana been here the whole time. She came in a little bit later though, but she was still here. Let me see. Come here. What? Do the comb chase method so your hair won't crimp up. Okay, so I tried. I got tired. I tried, and I don't like this comb. I like the ghetto baby mama black crazy looking comb that I have to chase it with, and I lost it. I don't know where it's at. I tried to do it with a comb. I got tired. I'm getting lazy. I'm being honest. I've been at this for like 4 hours. And I'm just trying to put like a curl at the bottom. It was like curling more at the bottom. Ooh, look at that. I'm gonna wrap it though. Yeah, it's tiring. The black comb with the silver tail is the best. Okay, I gotta get that comb. Yeah, with the silver tail. Okay, I had a couple of those. I don't like these ones. I like that one, and then there's some other ones. Like the plastic black ones. I don't know if you remember those. Yeah, I'm gonna do it next time. I haven't flat ironed my hair in forever. But we've been on it for a minute. And when I was younger, it seemed so easier. Now that I'm older, it's harder. Me and Banana been here for a minute. Okay, yeah, that's what I was saying. You and Banana. You guys, it looks kind of like ant on the ends because I don't know how I feel. I guess it looks better than the last time, but like I said, I'm going to wrap it. Sure have. Okay, yes, I figured. I was like, y'all both was on here for a minute. And I was like, it be vibes, bro. You know what? And I love how I can talk and like you guys can relate to what I'm saying. Okay, so, ooh, this part, y'all didn't tell me like this part is not straight. Okay, so when I wrap it, it will look better. Oh my gosh, you guys, my gray. Okay, so I'm kind of like because if you guys can see like in the back, it's a little puffy, poofy. Because I didn't go like high heat in the back that much, and I should have, but I was scared. Let's see. There's oil. I'm trying to think if I should always vibe. Yes, you look beautiful. Thank you. Let's do a little bit of oil. I don't want to do too much. But what I do, I like to go in with the oil at the end of my hair. The top looks good. Y'all see it kind of settled a little bit. Kind of settled. I don't want to do too much. But the ends, when I wrap it, it's gonna come together. I wish I could show you guys. Wrapping is like, I know banana nose. It's like you wrap it in a circle and you wrap it around and you wrap it around. You get a brush and like, it should be like a beehive. That saves the wrap. So, but you guys, this is the first time that I did it. The last time I did it, I was mad because my flat iron didn't work. But like I said, when I wrap it, it'll look better. When I wrap it, the ends and stuff will come together. But usually I put like a lot of like stuff on the ends. But I don't know. I guess it looks, it looks better than what it did before. And I'm gonna wrap it tonight, and then tomorrow I'll come back. All is well, your body's beautiful. Thank you. Thank y'all for telling me that, because I'm about to go work out because I've been kind of slacking. I didn't work out did I work out last week? I think I worked out like 2 times I went to the field, but I at least try to go like 3 times. So I'm gonna go today. It's 1:12. Oh my God. My eyes are all like, no, it's this right here. Argan oil. This is what I use, but like usually I don't like this type of oil. But they said if you want it to look lightweight. Now I like them old school heavy black oil. This is the doo-doo growth. So this is what I usually like to put in my hair. But they were saying if I don't want it to look way down, then don't. But usually before I flat iron it, when did I put this in? Like when my hair is kind of damped, I put this in it, right? Usually when I put this in it, this lays the ends down. But I'm trying to do a little bit something different. I'm just sure, let me see. I'm sure I just seen someone using it before. I'm pretty sure you be messing with black girls. You probably seen this before. You have to see this in one of them underneath the sink. Well, I don't know, or this one. I know you probably seen this doo-doo growth. Yeah, when you get older, your hair changes, so it changes up. But y'all see the gray? It's growing. That part's not straight. All right, guys, I've been in here for a long time. I'm about to be off. I gotta get to going. I said I wanted to study. What I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna have my laptop. I don't think that's gonna work. Studying's priority, so I need to do that first, and then later on I'm gonna hit the gym. Yeah, we gonna hit some weights. We gonna do it heavy. We gonna do it heavy. This part is not straight. So I'm glad that I did this because for 4 weeks, you guys, I don't have to do nothing to my hair. I got tired of getting up and the curls and all this stuff. So for 4 weeks, I'll be able to work. I'll be able to do whatever I need to do. And it's getting longer. So the back is getting longer. I cut it. If you need to cut your hair, just cut it off, bro. It'll grow back. This is a beautiful flat iron, you guys. What I say, like $25 for this? There was one that was like this goes up to $410. There's another one that got hotter, but I was like, no, I ain't doing that. I set myself up. So, I love the way like flat irons smell. Y'all probably think I'm weird. Yeah, this is a really beautiful. It's really, really, this, you guys, y'all don't gotta spend that much money. Okay. Damn, I was supposed to clean up today. I'm not doing that. I'll do it in the morning. My house is pretty clean. I just need to clean the bathrooms. You know, get bleach and all that stuff and clean the bathrooms down. I already made me a grocery list. I've been trying to work on budgeting groceries. So, catch you later then. Yeah, I'm about to be off. I was on here way too long. So, I love you guys. Shell, it's always real. Enjoy the rest of your day in the 4th. Hey, save me some of that food. I appreciate y'all for staying here the whole time. Well, yeah, the whole time I'm talking to Justin Banana, everybody else that was rocking with me. I'm glad. I did not think it was going to take me that long, but I'm glad that I spent my time with you guys. Continue to put God first. Thank you guys so much for allowing me to be myself and to really just express myself. And I love talking to y'all, okay? So I love you guys so much, and I love y'all so much. And yeah, I'll be on here tomorrow, not as long.